child sleeping with his mother, is there? Maids, come inside and help mother go back to her own room. Hey, stop. There are so many dishes we haven't finished yet. If you don't mind, son, then let's have a man-to-man. I don't want to. Let go of me, have to sleep with my son tonight. Anyone who pulls me away I'll hit mercilessly. In the future, I must never allow these two to get drunk. The true chi in my meridians is flowing with great vigor, seems like there are some faint signs of breakthrough. Young Crystal home, at the Liu family and took myriad drug liquid daily to cleanse my body, and also went pond yesterday, seeing Sing Zen breakthrough is normal. Young lord, the fourth master has summoned you. Wysoster scans. Disaster SKAIR. Take a sit here first. Kuko, do you want to go first or should I? You start, only have some trivial things I want to ask. My relationship with High Heaven Pavilion, your Grandmaster should have told you, right? Yes, Grandmaster has spoken to me about it. Then you should also know why I told you to go to High Heaven Pavilion. Son, ask you, how is High Heaven Pavilion now? After the birth of the Demon Lord, one of the 8 major family attacked the end. But now, Zhou Yimeng helped re-establish High Heaven Pavilion, and it is now under my jurisdiction. Until the yes name can be cleared, IT will be considered a force. It helped her with a small matter, so she's just reciprocating. Rebuilding High Heaven Pavilion isn't a big deal for her. You helped her with something? Kaler, are you friends with her? We're not friends, but not strangers either. That Zhou family girl is truly a good match. They say that any man who can become her husband will promise the NEYT Zhou family patriarch. Son, you'll have to work hard to take her away. Re-establishing the... Zhou Yimeng isn't the master of the Zhou family, so this is not something she can do alone. Father. Has there been any word from Grandmaster? TOS Re-IV sent people to investigate, but after that battle, your Grandmaster and the other elders all disappeared without a trace. There was no clue as to where they went. Is it true that Master has really broken through to the above immortal Asen Shan boundary? Grandmaster really broke through. Theo scans good. I knew that Master could definitely break through. This disaster was a blessing in disguise for Grandmaster, fought with the S-Masters, even killing an elder on the spot. He also severely wounded Grandmaster. That ungrateful little bad. One day I'll break his dog legs and force him to kneel in front of Master to apologize. What happened after? Grandmaster was contaminated by demonic chi and lying on his deathbed, but fortunately I arrived back at the end time and gave him something that allowed him to recover. You gave him something? My own concocted medicinal liquid, didn't expect it to have such miraculous results. Not only did it pull Grandmaster back from the gates of hell, it also helped him to dispel the demonic chi corroding his body. When Grandmaster fully recovered, he also broke through. Your own concocted medicinal liquid? Fortunately, things had turned out alright. If it hadn't, the responsibility of the death of Ling Tai Su would not have fallen onto the Demon Lord but rather on you. Actually, I studied a little bit about medicine when I stayed on Medicine King's Valley Hidden Cloud Peak. That's right. Did you already know? Hainer secretly told us. Grandmaster Shao is truly worthy of his reputation. Naturally. Rather I should go to Hidden Cloud Peak myself. Rescuing the life of my master is equal to rescuing my own. Should express my gratitude to Grandmaster Shao personally. Father, it's best if you don't go. Grandmaster's temper is a bit ODD. Even if you arrive at Hidden Cloud Peak personally, there's not guarantee he'll see you. It's best if you leave this to me. Good, when you go, I will prepare an appropriate gift for you to take. Understood. Kaler, do you remember the way T.O. refined that medicinal liquid? Of course. Then, I can concoct the liquid myself and the materials required aren't too precious. Father, I should examine your Boda's condition first though. Unexpectedly, Kaier's true chi is so dense and pure. Good. Although it is only a wisp of true chi, could infer from it the quality of true chi in my son's body. Even compared to his own, the potency of Kaier's true qi didn't differ much. He is only a true element voluntary 7th stage cultivator. If given enough time to accumulate and refine his strength, once he reached the astonishing Wolald his true chi BEP this child. Well. How about it? Far better than Grandmaster's condition, but because it's been so many years, the demonic chi has made its way into the Dantian, so in order to fully purify it, Father will need to take the Mai elixir for roughly a year. So it's curable? Young Master, the ordered materials. Hurry up. Move everything inside. Please let this servant know if these materials are no enough. Alas, these materials have no use to me, I will just store them, being rich is tough. After 10 days, Mother, Father have something for you. The inheritance war. Do you want to participate? What does father mean? Your mother and I didn't expected you to have such astonishing growth these past few years, so we originally didn't expect you to want to participate in the inheritance war. Your mother is reluctant to allow you to take part in it. Casts disses, however, all the other young master of the young family will participate, my son you. You must participate, if you become the patriarch, that can be revived. Father had the same idea. This is partly your father's selfishness. I owe a great deal to your Grandmaster, but now the only way I can repay him is through you. High Heaven Pavilion's inheritance cannot end in your Grandmaster's generation. But mother. I'll tell her, so don't have to write. I want to recruit someone who is well-informed, flexible but loyal. Do you know of anyone appropriate? Is there something you need to handle? Yes. Go to Clear Sky Tavern in the North City District and find a man named Pang Chi. He should be of use to you. ANS. Who is he? Bamboo Knot Gang's leader. It's a small force I cultivated myself, although the strength of its members isn't very high, but their information collection first class. If you can make them submit to you, they'll be a good boost for you in the inheritance war. Although I have some influence inside the family, can't give any of it to you, because in the inheritance war no one else from the family can participate except for those approved of by the Elder Assembly. Even if I were to give something to you, you'd be unable to use it. There's still some time left before the inheritance war begins. You can use this time to familiarize yourself with them. Maintain a golden feather eagle? Why would a golden feather eagle come to our house? The golden feather eagles had always been synonymous with the young family. Sister scans long ago, when the family was still very small, and no more than a few people, the young family's ancestors had used a special method to tame these monster beasts. Now, a few dozen of these majestic beasts were raised inside the young family. Why did it came over? Here? Maybe it's because the food I fed him was his favorite. Sturscan's Kaler. The golden feather eagles all had high intelligence and arrogant temperaments. Even for those responsible for breeding and raising them within the family had difficulty comforting them when they became irritated, but this golden feather eagle had actually perched atop young Kai's shoulders of its own volition, treating him as closely as family. This was something that had never happened before. Settle down. Tersens. The golden feather eagles all has high intelligence and arrogant temperaments. Even for those responsible for breeding and raising them within the family had difficulty comforting them, but this golden feather eagle had actually perched atop Kai's shoulders. Young Master's methods are truly amazing. This old man has served the young family for many years, yet I've never seen anyone who could make the golden feather eagle act so obediently. Astonishing. What did you do, Kair? Disaster say it probably grew attached to me as we exchanged feelings on the road home. The difficulty of surrendering a golden feather eagle was naturally famous, otherwise they wouldn't have been handed over to non-family disciples to train. The previous generation of young family children had also been found by golden feather eagle when their outside experience came to an end. Although El had invested a great deal of time and effort into appealing to the eagle, its attitude towards him had been at best lukewarm. When had such an intimate scene like the one taking place in front of me ever happened? Young Master, there is a man outside named Du Chung Bai who wishes to meet with you. Invite him in. Yes. It should be the Du family in charge of raising the golden feather eagle. Du family eagle custodian greets young family fourth master and greets little lord. Are you here looking for this golden feather eagle? Indeed, these eagles are quite difficult to train and has mistakenly entered into the fourth master's residence, disturbing the fourth master and the little lord. This Du humbly asks fourth master to forgive its trespass. It's fine, that year, these monster beasts also brought me home. If that is all, then bring this eagle back and tend to it carefully. Yes, many thanks for fourth master's consideration. Humph. Disaster say. Little lord, pardon my offense. Be careful, it's dangerous. I Saster see. As one of the young family's eagle trainer, I have been serving for several decades. Behave. You shouldn't cause trouble. If news of me being attacked like this were to spread, wouldn't I become a laughing stock? Behave. /H little lord, can you communicate with this eagle? Somewhat. There's actually someone in this world who can communicate with monster beasts to such a point. Tamer Du. This Du doesn't dare pull rank, please call this humble one by name little lord. If I want this eagle, what should I do? How can I acquire it? Little lord wants this eagle? Yes, I want personal ownership of it, not as a member of the family. This little lord of the young family is somewhat different from the others, and the little lord seemed able to intuitively communicate with this golden feather eagle. If he could gain sole ownership of it, this single eagle would be a big boost to him. And no wonder he scones. Please forgive this humble one, little lord, all golden feather eagles belong to the family, this du cannot arbitrarily gift it to you. Understand. Right now, just want to know how I can take it for myself. You have been raising these eagles for the young family for so many years, hasn't anyone ever taken away one of them? No one has ever successfully obtained one of these eagles. Even when the family allowed someone to take one, the eagle wasn't willing to follow them. If it was any other time, I could use my own contribution merits to help you exchange for this eagle, but right now is a sensitive period. Everything you want you must find a way to obtain yourself. Similar to what Fourth Master has said, you can use your own contribution merits to exchange for this eagle. But little lord, you just returned to the family, so you probably don't have any stored merits. Merits? What kind of merits would I need to exchange for this eagle? Merits can be gained by giving something to the family that brings obvious benefits, for example, letting an entire force pledge loyalty to your young family, or donating some powerful artifact, martile skill, rare spirit pill or precious treasure. Would a mysterious grade martial skill be enough? Kaler, you wouldn't be. High Heaven Pavilion only has a few trivial mysterious grade low-rank martial skills. No, I haven't practiced any of the martial skills. If it wasn't a martial skill he learned then where did he obtain it from? What exactly did my son experience over these past few years? A mysterious grade martial skill is enough. A mysterious grade martial skills was the core inheritance of any great force, only the most elite of its disciples would have an opportunity to obtain them. Disaster seems exchanging a mysterious grade martial skill for a 5th order golden feather eagle. The family has no reason not to accept. Little lord, do you want humble one to help you with this matter? Good, many thanks in advance for Mr. Duss work. Most matters regarding the golden feather eagles are handled by this humble one. Little lord is too polite. Old Du only hopes that little lord can spare some time to instruct this old man slightly in the ways of beast taming. If so, old Du will surely repay little lord's benevolence. With pleasure. Since the Du family could become the young family's exclusive eagle caretakers, there must be something special about their monster beast have already stolen it from them. Also wanted to take a look at the Du family's beast taming techniques. I might be able to learn something to enhance the power of my beast slave seal. Disaster scans. Then old Du will go back right away to handle this matter. In 1 or 2 days, at most 5 or 6, should have news for the little lord. Little lord, this eagle must go back with old Du for the time being, otherwise if the family investigates, this humble one will be punished. Don't lock it up, it will come to see me once a day. Old Du will do so. Wisester. You sure have skills. Just a little trick, nothing special. He'll head to the North City District first and won't be back for a few days. When I return I'll tell you about it. Good, you go. Scans. You. Our son is so young, how could you just let him go? He just came back after a long time and entered secluded retreat for more than 10 days and he left for the North City District immediately? Why didn't you stop him? Can't you let our son rest at home and relax for a yes, wait till he wins the inheritance war, then I will tie him up here and make him stay at home and relax, and also. Kaler has already made us this medicinal liquid and said we should take 1 drop of it every day. A drop? Wasn't this meant to help you cleanse the demonic chi in your meridians? How can I drink it? Kaler said that if one takes this regularly they can maintain their youth forever. Disaster, I want this. 1 drop at a time. It isn't really drinking. Why not pour some more? In any case it's not poison, it also has a sweet fragrance. Since this can cleanse the demonic chi in your body, it shouldn't be bad for you to drink a little more. Might as well. For our son. Cheers. This medicinal liquid was extremely fragrant, and its taste was also exquisite. How did our son concoct it? Yes, the aftertaste is great too. Is he It hurts. It's cockly. Circulate your secret art. Disaster. Is this young lord here to rest or eat? Scams. I am looking for someone. Although Clear Sky Tavern also did some ordinary business that was mainly just a cover for the outside world, the true face of Clear Sky Familix, there were countless forces. Dome Exposco to the light. Support DCAM's young lord. Please follow me. Young lord, here. Be careful. Take this. The strength of the people here isn't that high. The strongest Majori actors sit at the SAPA ration and Relinian voluntary while a few are only at the chi transformation stage. Fourth Master has sent someone, please inform the Master. How come Eve never seen him before? Are you sure the Fourth Master sent him? Stir scans naturally, he has the Fourth Master's token on him. Wait 1 moment. Young lord, would you like to return to the tavern first? No need, I'll go in. Master said that you should go to the tavern to rest first. After he's finished discuss some matters he will come see you. Please wait. Boom. Bang. Open. Scans who? Master. You stand down. Bamboo Knot Gang's master, Pang Chi. Yes. May this humble one ask young lord's name? Yang family's Yang Kai. Yang family. Pang Chi didn't. To W had come to visit and failed pair and appropriate many apologize young lord. Many apologize young lord. MS. Never mind that. I didn't know his identity and told him to go back to the tavern to rest and wait for me. If this young lord had been upset and blamed me then I probably wouldn't be able to see tomorrow's sunrise. Young lord, please sit down. Disaster scan. Desasai everyone. This humble servant dares ask, young lord coming to visit my bamboo knot gang at this time, is it possibly at the request of the fourth master? No. Eve just come here to play, and you don't need to care about me. It seems that you all were discussing something important. Continue, LL just sit here and listen. Disagreement trial s, this Vin solo repeat the tavern arto yes, let me think about it, what did you want to know? Right, when I was outside the hall just now, I thought I heard someone calling out Hua family. What exactly were to discussing? By all means, speak up, I've been away from the central capital for so many years so I am not that well informed about current events, we am very Nico see you in the Hua family? Nonsense, continue. Damn it, why is this young family's son so troublesome? No one dares to speak? Young lord, actually, what happened is... Boulder Seer. What? On DKN. Arg. Ha. Disaste cams. Arg. Pu, Ister. Bam. Disaster say accept bribes from the HUO family? You'll have to pay for that money, with your life. It is impossible even for Master to kill these four already in such a short period of time but this tolling man in True Element 7th stage did it so easily. The previous three was True Element Boland Airy 8th stage cultivators, but the last one. That was I Am Mortal Ascension 1st stage expert. Who else wants to submit to the Hua family? Young lord. This humble servant asks you to show mercy. The four people who had wanted to submit to the Hua family had all been killed, the rest of the people remaining all strongly opposed them. Disaster I don't mind sending him off. Merge.con. Guards. What does Master require? Stir scans few. Take these ungrateful BS out and bury them. From today onward, the Bamboo Knot Gang will submit to me. None. Bamboo Knot Gang is the fourth master's attached force, young lord is the fourth master's son, and this humble servant is willing to follow the commands of the young master. Does anyone have any objections? Sams. Good, tell me about the Hua family situation. Little lord, it is like... Memory the Hua family is also one of the central capital's 8 great families and they are not any worse than the Yang family. Right, we haven't even seen the fourth master's face for many years. This force had already promised a lot of benefits, it is at least better than serving the fourth master. Even if we betray Yang Yingfeng, with his personality, do you think he will pursue the matter? But if we were to refuse the olive branch offered by the Hua family, it would likely lead to trouble. How dare you say that, you ungrateful bad. You have been living under fourth master till now, have you already forgotten that? Spit out everything that you have eaten and cut all the meat from your body to repay him, then you can leave. If the Yang family hears about this, scans. Before arrived, had meant to show you some sincerity and slowly win you over but now I have neither the time nor intention to do so. I will participate in Inheritance War s. If you follow me, you will also participate in the Inheritance War. This is an opportunity as well as a gamble, no one here is a child, you should all understand this. I'll offer you a choice, if you don't want to participate in this inheritance war you may leave now and I won't pursue it. Have you decided? Can tell you clearly, if you follow me, it won't necessarily be good for you, but if you don't follow me, there will definitely be bad things in your future. Those of us here, though many have never had the honor of meeting the fourth master have for many years taken shelter in the shade of his figure, only obtaining all we have now thanks to him. Now that the young lord has need of us, we are naturally willing to serve. We are willing to serve the young lord. Yes. Good, everyone sit. Pang Chi, you sit too. 600. Most of them are separation and reunion cultivators, while about 30% have reached the true element boundary. As for immortal ascension boundary masters, there are only 3 of us, but just now. One person already. How many MEM bears are there in the bamboo knot gang? 100 people. How about everyone's strength? It's alright, they don't need to fight anyways. Are all 600 people in the central capital now? Yes, if the young lord needs it, I can have them mobilize at once. Disaster call up 200 people, I need them to inquire about the whereabouts of a group of people. Yes, young lord. There are also many things that needs to be done, I will tell those to you, note them down so you don't forget. Yes. Also, find another 50 nimble members to act as MES singers, have them stand by as possible. Yes. Right, what is the main business of the bamboo knot gang? How much do your reserves? The gang's main business is to run some taverns, inns, tea houses, and restaurants. The gang's disciples also will often pick up some odd jobs in the city. Right now, the gang has about silvers in storage. It's not easy to make a living in the central capital. So poor? The influence of the 8 great families was simply too strong. Those secret forces who had powerful backers, their back forces. Much status inside 4th Yang Infant Master didn't have the Yang family, and for terms of to assist lease for now, use this money. Thank you, young lord. Scans. For now, do what Eve asked, he'll come again with more instructions. This way, young lord. Be careful, young lord, this place is dirty. Young lord, do you need help carrying your stuff? Master, how much money did the young lord give us? 3 million. Don't throw the money that young lord gave us, now we have to pick them up from the ground. Sorry. Pre-action. 3 million. I knew should stick to being loyal, I will follow young master. The 4th master's son is much more upfront than the 4th master. Yeah. Although this young master is ruthless, blunt and direct, he is by no means an evil man. From what I can tell, he is actually quite generous. Yeah, he is very generous. Now that we've accepted Othair's money, no of us can have any traitorous thoughts. Don't forget, this new young lord of ours doesn't hesitate to kill. Don't worry, we will follow the young lord. Don't want to die. Yeah, we will. T isn't an exaggeration to say that the gang was a loose collection of rabble, any decent master could easily destroy them, / just want them find information about the group that attacked us on our way back. Little brother Kai. They are will to be loyal for money, so / will just use them for that. Little brother Kai, come up here. Come, 5th brother. Scans, do you remember who this is? These 3 are all young masters and lady from the 8 great families, they will participate in the inheritance war. Kong family Kong Zhan. Bader scans the young family's younger generation 5th eldest, Yang Kong, is Yang Zhao's blood-related brother. I naturally recognized him, but I didn't expect that he had already returned to the central capital. Gao family Gao Rangfeng. Yi family Yi Xin Ro. Come here, sit with your brother. Brother Kai, I heard that you only spent half a day in the dragon transformation pond. And had a problem with my aptitude, there was no benefit in staying. For you that's already quite good, no? Little 5. Your 5th brother has always been straightforward like this, don't mind him, the dragon transformation pond also isn't as magical as rumors make it out to be. I stayed there for 4 days but didn't gain much benefit from it. 2nd brother is amazing. Couldn't stand it after only 3 days. I saster, just keep your mouth shut. I heard that your Yang family's dragon transformation pond could not only cleanse one's body but was also a good place to test one's aptitude, right? Also heard that the longer you stay in it, the better your aptitude is. What you say isn't wrong, but in fact, it's not that simple. No one can know for certain what a person's aptitude is, so how could a trivial dragon transformation pond really? But the shorter one can insist, the worse their aptitude is, that much is true. Little brother Kai shouldn't worry too much. When we last met, recall you couldn't cultivate at all, yet now I hear you've entered the true element boundary. This is already a great fortune for you, one should know how to be content with what they've been given. You should also have some discretion, right, 5th brother? 5th brother. Scans you. Did you drink too much wine? Humph. Indeed, all you young family children are savage tigers. For these past few years the central capital's younger generation has been dominated by our 7 families, but now that all of you are back, it seems we'll have to surrender the stage. Now, don't fight, the dragon transformation pond is just a puddle of water. The future of my young family can't be decided by something so simple. For these past few years the central capital's younger generation has been dominated by our 7 families, but now that all of you are back, it seems we'll have to surrender the stage. How many of your Yang family's direct descendants have returned already? For, in addition to the three of us, fourth brother Yang Xinwu has also returned, but fourth brother was seriously injured on the way back, almost killed. Right now the elders are trying to heal his wounds, but I am not sure what the situation is right now. The tallest tree must face the wind. Why? But now, the family has sent out more masters to rendezvous with the others, so I believe that everyone else shouldn't encounter too much trouble. There was also news that big brother Yang Wei will arrive. What? Big brother is back? It'll still be about 2 to 6 days before he arrives at the central capital. Brother. It seems the central capital is going to be lively again. Lu Jingyao won't be lonely anymore, hee. Lu Qingyao. The Lu family's Lu Qingyao was the central capital's first young lord. Although he was still a member of the younger generation, it was rumored that he had already reached the immortal ascension boundary 3rd stage. Such aptitude was difficult to encounter even once in 100 years. Lu Qingyao would certainly have an unparalleled influence on the central capital for decades to come. Whoever could win him over would secure themselves a big boost. Really hope the inheritance war will start as possible so we can witness the methods of your Yang family's descendants. Isaster Skan. Ha, brothers and sisters. I'll do my best to not let you down. Only hope when the time comes, if we happen to be on opposite sides, you'll show us some mercy. Likewise. Second brother. This is HMM? I will take my leave first. DS they are speculating why Yang Kai didn't try to win them over. Is it his display arrogance or confidence? Or perhaps he had already Istaro. Even Yang Zhao and Yang Kong wants to make friends with us. He said nothing about the inheritance war or anything else for that matter. Doesn't he have any ideas about us? Second brother, it's not that I am intentionally aiming at ninth brother, just don't believe people like him should participate in the inheritance war, so he won't embarrass himself. Fifth brother, you shouldn't underestimate our youngest brother, he definitely has some means. Means? What means? I can't see anything worth mentioning. Let me ask you, the 2 blood warriors who escorted you home, how did they act towards you? Don't mention them. Actually feel like it's a relief to be away from them. Those 2 were like stone statues the whole time, all but ignoring me entirely, no matter what I said to or asked them. It really makes me wonder if they see me as a young lord or not. The 2 who came with me acted similarly right up until the end, but the 2 blood warriors who came back with ninth brother were actually respectful and polite to him. Well, surprised? Impossible. The blood warriors all have eyes on top of their heads, how could they possibly act respectfully towards him? Brother, are you sure you're not mistaken? That's why I said our little brother has his means. Second brother, you think too highly of him, with such terrible aptitude, no matter his means, he's still destined for mediocrity at best. Mediocre? Does the dragon transformation pond can accurately tell how much the person's strength is? He already proved us wrong once by becoming a true element boundary cultivator from a trash right? Even if he doesn't win the inheritance war. It won't change the fact that he is still a young master of our young family, if not bad if flies high flapping his wings. Let's not belittle him. Thank goodness you're back, little lord. Master and mistress had some kind of accident, please come quickly. Stir scans, what happened? An accident? What exactly happened? The situation of father and mother are slightly different. Disaster Sen's mother already made a breakthrough, but the aura around her had yet to stabilize, cause the energy within her body had not yet been fully absorbed. If she continued to refine the remaining energy, it wouldn't be long before her new immortal ascension boundary 8th stage cultivation would be completely consolidated. Father. He broke through more than one minor layer. Father stayed as an immortal ascension boundary 3rd stage for a long time because of the evil chi, and the huge energy contained within the myriad drug liquid not only allowed Father to open one lock in a short period of time, he had also shoved open that door and even begun to unlock a second lock. Now he had broken through to the 4th stage. What he should do was consolidate his cultivation before trying to take another step, but under the influence of the myriad drug liquid, he has no leeway to do so. If his Buddhist foundations and his understanding of the martial Tao were insufficient, it is entirely possible that he wouldn't be able to break through to the immortal ascension 5th stage. At that time, the huge amount of energy circulating through his meridians would have no outlet and could explode inside his body. However, if his accumulation over the years was enough, then Father could transform this disaster into an opportunity. Disaster. Everything's alright, LL monitor the situation here, you can go back. If anyone visits these days, tell them that Father's injury has relapsed and he is currently closing up to recover. Yes, young master. By putting up a barrier with my divine sense, no one from the outside would notice what was happening here. Father, don't let me down. ISAST. After half a day on the other hand, father is still continued to surge upwards, and it seems endless. Disaster. Mother's aura began to stabilize, she almost absorbed and refined all the energy from the myriad drug liquid. Father. Such an overwhelming force, he broke through. Come in. Kaler, tell me honestly, what exactly was that medicinal liquid you gave us? He. And don't say that it's a medicine you concocted, the grades of those materials you asked for are clear to me, it's absolutely impossible to create such a heaven-defying treasure from those ingredients. Saster CMO. Fourth master is wise. ITS called myriad drug liquid, ITS the distilled essence of millions of different medicinal pills, Aster scans HMM through some special spirit arrays had been filtered and concentrated over thousands of years. This is extremely precious, right? Drank half a glass while your father. He had a whole cup. Disaster millions of pills, thousands of years. Have plenty more of it, just how much of it did mother and father drink? These two are quite brave. I am also responsible for not explaining the true efficacy of the drug to them. As far as my parents knew, the myriad drug liquid was concocted from a variety of heaven-grade materials, and how could they have expected it to have such phenomenal potency? The end result though was one of them breaking through a minor realm, while the other had actually promoted 2 stages, a matter worth celebrating. Next time, you can't drink it like that again. Ugh. Don't talk anymore, the demon IC seems to be dissipating, I am going into secluded retreat. What does that mean? How long do you want me to wait here? Camscaler, I am also going to enter secluded retreat in order to stabilize my current cultivation. By the way, how long are you two planning to stay in secluded retreat? It doesn't matter how long, you just have to wait. Don't delay me, believe me you don't want me to hit you right now. Sorry, father and mother. Scans. Young lord, good news. Good news, young lord, your application to receive the Golden Feather Eagle in exchange for a mysterious grade martial skill had been accepted by the family and you can go to the Elder Hall in order to complete the exchange anytime. What does it tamer do? Got it. Which mysterious grade martial skill / should use in order to exchange for the Golden Feather Eagle? If it is the Star Mark martial skill, the drawbacks of this martial skill aren't small, one would need plenty of time in order to display its full potential. Moreover, even if someone were to cultivate it, furthermore, the strike of 10,000 swords was the core inheritance of the 9-star sword. If others knew, they can definitely link me with Wu Changyi and Qi Jianxing's deaths. / there are only 2 mysterious grade martial skill on me, apart from Star Mark, there is only the 9-star sword's strike of 10,000 swords. They would encounter difficulties storing enough true Qi to all Star Mark to have any noticeable effect. Others can't pose a threat to me with this martial skill. The 9-star sword isn't weak, if possible, I don't want to make enemies of them right now. Form this day, will communicate with you though this Golden Feather Eagle. Yang Kaidis from now on, it would belong to me alone, not the Yang family. Go, follow the scent and deliver this letter to the Clear Sky Tavern. 3 days later, Yang Wei, the eldest brother of the Yang family's younger generation, returned to the central capital. On the same day, 2 other Yang family direct descendants Lao Lu Yang and Lao Qi Yang also returned 2 days after, another one Yang Taihui returned. The world knew that the Yang family children had returned home and that the inheritance war would begin. The Golden Feather Eagles resounded constantly throughout the central capital, seemingly announcing the beginning of what would surely be a tumultuous time. Which young lord do you think will win the inheritance war? Every young lords of the Yang family are frequently contacting the young lords and young ladies of the other 7 great families, and that little lord is still standing motionlessly. No matter who wins, let's get rid of the youngest brat Yang Kai first. Think he already gave up, it's good that he knows his limit, at least he won't take anyone else to grave with him, huh? The ones that are most solicited are the Lu family's Lu Qingyao and the Chiu family's Chiu Yimeng. Every YOUG lord of the Yang family have sent INVI to them, it's a pity if just. Don't be shy, say it, you like her, though she is only at the 3rd stage of the true element boundary. It doesn't matter, she is also from one of the 8 great families, besides strength they will naturally provide me with the same benefits, but getting support from young lady Chiu Yimeng from the Chiu family isn't bad, besides didn't you heard what Lu Qingyao said? I would only ally myself with someone who can defeat me. The strongest among the young lords of the Yang family is Yang Wei, who is at Immortal Ascension boundary 1st stage. Alas, that Yang family's methods are too cruel, the children from Yang family didn't get any support from this for many years. D-Mun. The Golden Feather Eagle had been stationed at the Bamboo Knot Gang alongside Pangqi for the past few days and had a dedicated caretaker there. It would only return once a day to find me to receive its drop of myriad drug liquid, but now it had actually flown back in the middle of the night. What happened to the Bamboo Knot Gang? Scans. The Bamboo Knot Gang doesn't have many members. Right now, their enemy's number bared more than double their own. The opponent's masters haven't even joined the fight yet. What did this Bamboo Knot Gang do? I already released the Golden Feather Eagle while he confronted the enemy. I hope Little Lord will bring reinforcements as possible. As a young lord of the Young family, he should at least have a few masters under his command, right? Is he willing to come to our aid? Wu Qian. Your Profound Light Gang and our Bamboo Knot Gang have always been well water not drawing from the river. What are you suddenly attacking us for? Do you not know who stands behind my Bamboo Knot Gang? Do you dare point your blade towards us? The 8 great families people have never interfered in the disputes between US small forces. The central capital's life is simply too boring. They only keep US around so they can have a bit of fun toying with US. Do you really think that after you die today, someone behind you will be willing to avenge you? In your dreams. Pang Qi, why are you feigning ignorance? My family's young lord had already said, if you don't swear allegiance, you must die. Take this. Ha, interesting, what Wu Qian said is really the truth. Scans. Young Lord Hua, Bamboo Knot Gang is on the verge of collapse. Do you want US to exterminate them? Or are planning to collect them? This young lord has a habit. The things I want, I must obtain on the first try. If I don't succeed, then I don't want it anymore. Do you understand? Understood. Scans. Be careful. What? Young lord Hua's safety is most important. Ha? This is? How? How can it be possible? This? Did Lu Qingyao come? Young lord. Ugh. These 2 opponents are immortal Ascension Boundary 8th stage masters. Their strength is not inferior to blood warriors. Ha ha. What? It was absorbed? Disaster, you dare put your sword across my neck? Interesting, too interesting. Oh. The only son of the Hua family's patriarch Hua Zhang. Now he won't dare to kill me, but for the sake of saving his face, he will keep me as a hostage till he finds a chance to escape. Is it? Should? Do you know who I am? Hua family, Hua Xingqian. Humph. Since you know WHI am, you shout put down the... Oh, this life-threatening thrilling sense of TION, it makes my blood boil. This rush I want to open my mouth and roar. Bad. Already told you I am the Hua family's Hua Xingqian, yet you still dare do this to me. May I ask which young master Yan you are? Disaster scones. Yang Kai. So it is young Lord Kai. It's young master. He really came. He raced through the night all alone, to save our Bamboo Knot Gang, and he succeeded. Disaster seems. Young Lord Kai, can you release the young master first before we speak? Don't worry, we won't make any more moves against you. So young. Just how old are you? Hey, this young lord is talking to you. Let's talk about the situation here. Young master. As you wish, young Lord Kai, we old men are listening. Pang Qi. Scans. Investigate the casualties. Scams, young lord. Yes. Among our members, 68 people died, and 189 are injured. Name your price, I'll compensate you for it. For each of the dead, for each wounded, you can pay in silvers, medicinal herbs, refining materials, or precious treasures. You want to extort me? Young Lord Kai, isn't this price too expensive? No discussions. Disaster scones. Refuse. You think you have the right to bargain with me? This smell. Floral? Disaster. Disaster. Young lord. What did you do, our master? Do you dare to kill me? You dare. I can let you lie in bed for a half a year or so. Young Lord Kai, we admit defeat. We will compensate you according to what you said. Please release the young masters first. Don't try my patience any further. Absolutely. I previously reached a bottleneck in my cultivation. Under the pressure of you two, I seem to have loosened this bottleneck. How did that happen? He loosened his bottleneck? It is important for the young lord to focus on his breakthrough. You don't have to worry about things here. This was all a result of my familyless young master's boredom. We 2 elders will handle it. Both sides had suffered multiple injuries and deaths, all because one young master's entertainment seeking. Good, I will take my leave. In the eyes of these big family young masters, our lives really were worthless. Yang Kai. Are you going to participate in the inheritance war? Yes. Interesting, too interesting. Good, good, good. USTU8, he'll remember you, he'll definitely participate as well. Humph. You master, please restrain your angry. Long as he intends to participate in the inheritance war, he will inevitably appear before you again. At that time, he will know that having offended you today was not a wise move. You don't need to say anymore, I am not angry. In fact, haven't been this happy in a long time. These kinds of small fights have really become boring, they can't satisfy this young master's appetite anymore. Right, how much money do you have on you? It's not a good feeling owing others money. After an hour, the shackles which weighed Yang Kai down finally broke and his surging true chi slowly subsided, his cultivation advancing another step forward. True element boundary 8th stage 5 colored soul warming lotus. Out CC. Since obtained it, I had never seen this miraculous treasure again, although knew it existed somewhere in my mind and had constantly been moistening my divine sense, had the divine sense intensity of an immortal ascension boundary 9th stage master while only having a true element boundary cultivation. If I could really break through to the immortal ascension boundary, just how much would my spiritual energy be enhanced after my knowledge sea is formed? Why? The next day, subordinate greets the young lord. Disaster SCA. Why are your profound light gang people here? Pi. Respond to young lord's Kai. From now on, the profound light gang belongs to the young lord and will obey any order issued to US. Young lord, it's like this. What happened? Only several 100,000 silvers? Take every piece of silver out and give it to that brat. Young Master Hua Xingchen famous for his wealth, so why bother with this trivial thing? If you don't have the money right now, IT can be take as a debt, you don't have to pay right now, you can take your leave first, young master. No, you misunderstood, young master. You master, you can't. These silvers belong to the partridge, do you not fear him? I am afraid. Do you think I can't afford it? How dare you look down upon me? You all from Profound Light Gang, from now on all of you will serve Yang Kai. What? Young master. The Profound Light Gang had more than 1,000 members and was also known as my personal force. We'll give the Profound Ling Gang to Yang Kai as compensation, that should be enough. Yang Kai will be your master from today. All of you just wait and see how I kill him in the future when he fights in the inheritance war, ha. So this is what happened. Young Master Kai. In fact, young lord Wood doing this isn't a loss for the young lord. Oh? How so? The Profound Light Gang has accumulated a lot of wealth in recent years. If you were to collect all of it, IT would be more than enough to compensate for last night's damages. How much exactly? A couple million or so. Right, there are also a number of precious treasures young lord rewarded US with over the years. How does your Profound Light Gang compare with the rest of the central capital's small forces? Somewhere around the middle, not too big yet not too small. What if you were to unite Ether with the Bamboo Knot Gang? Definitely amongst the top 15 forces. N.Koi. Good, from now on there will be no more Profound Light Gang. I want you to familiarize yourselves with each other as possible, and then start nibbling away at the other small forces in the region. Disaster Sean's this man will be your deputy Indiana the future. Yes. Is this appropriate? The Bamboo Knot Gang had never made aggressive moves towards its neighbors, only focusing on self-defense if we are told to become conquerors. What do you think? There's nothing wrong with following the law of the jungle. Last night, if young Lord Kai hadn't carved open a path with his blade, the Bamboo Knot Gang would have disappeared. In the central capital, battle between these small forces isn't uncommon. Pang Chi, your mentality is too rigid. It seems like your Profound Light Gang often does this kind of thing. Demurred. We mainly accompanied young Lord Hua to relieve his boredom. So far, we've annexed 2 forces, but Eve already inquired about which forces can be eaten around here. We were just waiting for a day when young Lord Hua was bored again before leading him to watch the fun, With Brother Mew's help, I am certain we can annex the local forces. Give very good. As for the wealth you collect, leave a portion for your own development, the rest should be used to purchase alchemy and artifact refining material ALS of at least Earth-grade top-rank quality. Yes. Disaster Scam's young master is preparing for the inheritance war. Young master, this matter cannot be delayed, and there is much to be discussed for the upcoming campaign. We will take our leave first. I hadn't expected Hua Xingchen to act so decisively. In a sense, however, it was true that this isn't a loss for me. The number of people I could deploy as henchmen had increased and in the future, disaster it middled only continue to snowball. Young master, the master has instructed you to see him in his study upon your return. Understood. Disaster, I can't think of why the father suddenly wanted to discuss something with me. You don't have to worry, Kaylor should be back as, you're his mother, how come you didn't know your son had left the house? You didn't know either. How can you suddenly try to blame others? Don't speak so unreasonably. These two voices. Era. Kayer. Little brat, where did you run off to last night? Actually staying out all night without saying a word to us, do you know how worried your father and were? What are you sniffing for? To see whether he was out drinking last night. Fortunately there's no smell of alcohol or any perfume. Don't make trouble. We have guests after all. Little lord. Sit down. The little lad had actually broken through again to reach the true element boundary 8th stage. Wasn't it less than 2 months ago that he had his last breakthrough? Why was it rumored that he only managed to last half a day in the dragon transformation pond? When we first met we only thought that the little lord's aptitude wasn't bad, now it appeared that it was far more than just not bad. Kaylor, you City too, there are some things we need to discuss with you. First off, let me tell you that yesterday, the Elder Hall released an edict about the upcoming Inheritance War. It's good news, for this Inheritance War, the Blood Warrior Hall will be involved. Each member was an elite amongst elite, all of them basically high-level Immortal Ascension boundary masters who could even fight against cultivators who exceeded them by a minor realm. With the participation of the Blood Warriors, it would be a lot easier to win the Inheritance War. Ister scans. This is good news. It is indeed a good thing, but the Elder Hall has also decreed that although the Blood Warriors will participate in the Inheritance War, their mission will be limited to safe evacuating the slarity of the young lords and cannot be used for other matters. Why is everyone frowning from this good news? What that means is, they can only passively counterattack, and can't take the initiative to attack, right? And, the Blood Warrior's strength is too strong. If they were allowed to proactively attack, they could solve most opponents single-handedly. All I understand, what do we need to do in order to recruit help from the Blood Warriors? Scans. The condition for obtaining a Blood Warrior is that you must deliver a certain amount of benefits to the family, for example, the secret arts and martial skills you learned in these past few years. The more things you contribute, the stronger and more powerful the Blood Warrior you can receive. Although each Blood Warrior was very powerful, there were still differences in strength between them. Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian are relatively powerful amongst the Blood Warrior Hall's members. Additionally, everyone may only receive 2 Blood Warriors. But above them there were a number of others who still exceeded them, the strongest of course having reached the Immortal Ascension bound Airy 9th stage. Had. Are you worried that I don't have enough to exchange in order to receive 2 Blood Warriors? The train you had only been outside for a few years, how much more besides that mysterious grade martial skill could you possibly have obtained? Vain. You don't have to worry about that, I am already prepared. Do you want to use that thing? This child. Just how many secrets is he hiding? Lone Peony LLTU Foam, Yu Xian, it seems that well be working ether once more. Scans. 2 of you, why do you have such bitter expressions? Yes, son, don't talk like this. In private I have a good friendship with Yu Xian. We often discuss about martial skills and cultivation techniques ether. Ray Kaylor. It's not what you think, don't misunderstanding. When I knew she was one of the pair which had brought you home this time I was very happy. I had never seen my son having such an expression, before he had been a clever and obedient son. Why are you yelling so loud? At least listen to what we have to say first. He had already matured into a young man. If I really had a misunderstanding, would have sent them out rather than say anything. Though, I still want you to give me an explanation. Wisester S. It is not that I and Yu Xian don't wish to serve the young lord. If it were possible, the 2 of us wished we could pledge our lives to the little lord, to follow you through from this day, till the end of our days. Pledge their lives. What? Something was incapable of achieving, my son had easily done it? Saster a Oronatory. Tu Feng declared his intent to become my son's servant, and Tang Yuxian also didn't refute either. Alas, I am too old right now, I can't compare myself with my son. In this case, even if Kayer doesn't win the Inheritance War, his future in the Yang family will be promising. No wonder Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian had so anxiously arrived at the house when the Elder Hall had made their decree. What's the reason? What is preventing you from displaying your loyalty to me? It's not that we don't want to. It's just that, there's something we need to ask of Little Lord. We shouldn't trouble Little Lord with this matter, but there isn't anyone else we can turn to, so we've shamelessly come to ask. We only hope that Little Lord won't take offense. Get up. Disaster Auk. What exactly do you want to ask? We've just finished explaining the matter to the fourth master. This servant is a bit sloppy with his words, so I believe it best to let fourth master explain. Kaler, do you know how many of your brothers are back in the central capital now? I have an idea. Then are you aware of your fourth brother Yang Xianwu's situation? Eve heard about it. Yang Xianwu, the fourth oldest amongst the current Yang family's younger generation, was ambushed on the way back to the central capital and now he is seriously injured. The two blood warriors who had been escorting him had both activated their mad tyrant blood skill and fought hard but still failed to protect him. The two blood warriors hastily brought Yang Xianwu back to the family to heal, but his condition only continued to deteriorate. No matter what precious medicines were used, there wasn't the slightest improvement, and then, a few days ago, he finally succumbed to his injuries and died. So far, of Yang family direct descendants who had returned to the central capital, 5 of them had suffered ambushes. In addition to myself, there was also Yang Wei, Yang Kong, and Yang Ying. However, all 4 of them had come out relatively unharmed. In fact, apart from Yang Kong and Yang Ying who received some minor injuries, Yang Wei and myself were completely unscathed. Unfortunately, the same was not true for Yang Xianwu. The inheritance war had yet to begin, but already one of the Yang family's young lords had fallen. This was an unprecedented event, something that had never happened before. The entire Yang family is enraged at this development, swearing that they would find culprit and destroy all 9 generations of their family. The reason why Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian came to you this time was precisely because of the 2 blood warriors who had been tasked with guarding Yang Xianwu. Does the family want to execute them? The family doesn't have such intentions. After all, both of them gave their all, even ended up severely injured to the point that they still haven't healed until now. They did not dishonor the blood warriors, so the family naturally wouldn't sentence them to death. Every blood warrior is not easy to cultivate, and their loyalty to the Yang family is unquestionable. Long as the Elder Hall hadn't lost their minds, it would be impossible to kill 2 blood warriors over such an incident. But, punishment for this failure can't be avoided. Our 2 brothers hadn't yet recovered from their wounds when they were sentenced to 100 lashings. This led to a countless number of their meridians being shattered. In this life their achievements will likely stop here. Some time ago, I suffered 30 such lashes and was bedridden for a few months. Trying not to laugh. They failed to protect the 4th young lord, which greatly depressed them. Now something like this happened, our 2 brothers. They become disheartened. They can't even withstand such a blow? What use are blood warriors then? Kaler. You don't understand the depths of the blood warriority to the family. They haven't become disheartened because their cultivation cannot improve again. What they are upset about is the death of your 4th brother. They feel like they have disappointed the family which so vigorously cultivated them. If your 4th brother hadn't died they may be better, but now. Ister. Perhaps Eve underestimated the dedication of the blood warriors. Why? Bullshit. Aster, what is it that you want to ask of me? Do you want me to heal those 2? I don't have such great skill. No. Yuxian and I want to ask the little lord to elect our 2 brothers to fight for you in the upcoming inheritance war. Although they haven't said as much, but we can feel that if for this inheritance war, if no young lord chooses them, the 2 of them will destroy their cultivations as an apology to the family before secluding themselves in the mountains. The family has spent so much money and resources to allow them to reach their present cultivation, and now they want to cripple themselves? Since the blood warriors proclaim absolute loyalty to the Young family, their cultivation also belongs to the Young families. It's not up to them whether they can waste themselves or not. Does that mean the little lord is willing to use them? When did I say that? Long as they feel that they are still useful, they will not be so pessimistic. Though we know this is a shameless request, of the young lords of this generation, the only one Yuxian and are familiar with the Othek blood warriors and other young lords haven't exchanged many words, so for such a favor we can only ask little lord. Humph, who made you blood warriors all have eyes on top of youk heads, like of you acting aloof and indifferent to everyone else? The other young lords simply didn't have the ability to gain our acknowledgement. Capper got Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian's acknowledgement, what? Little lord. Tap 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 scams. If I say I don't want to use them? Little lord's consideration is enough. At least I will know that little lord prefers to have Yuxian and I serve you. This is an honor for both of us. Aster scans. Are you willing to become my enemies? We hope such a day will never come. But even if you are chosen by them, I will definitely take you back. You should pray hard that you aren't chosen by my brothers, Disaste, Demerg. Does that mean little lord is will ing? Actually. Eve never met these 2 before and would not have preferred to do this, but since you 2 have come here in person to ask this of me, I am willing to accept your request. On behalf of the entire Blood Warrior Hall, we thank the little lord. Thank you, little lord. Go back. Tomorrow, we'll handle things at the Elder Hall. Yes. Little lord, although our two brothers are now seriously injured and cannot provide you with much help, but their original aptitudes are both superb. Oh? How are they compared to you? Both of them are better than us. Hallmaster once said that if they had enough opportunities, it was very likely they could break through to the above immortal ascension boundary. Dund Mayor. Wise subordinate will take his Levin Eve heard the names of those two before. It is said that they have the best aptitude amongst all the Blood Warriors in the Blood Warrior Hall. If they are allowed to quit because of this incident and seclude themselves in the mountains, it would be a great loss to the Young family. Father, your words are a bit much. Even if the Young family feared a loss or not, it doesn't matter to me. Understand, but Kaler, this time you've made a big profit. Profit? What profit? You father and son stop acting mysteriously. Hasn't our son just suffered a big loss? Accepting two Blood Warriors couldn't help Yang Kai in the short term. Even if they managed to recover, they wouldn't necessarily provide more help to Kaer than Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian. Scans but still hope that Tu Feng and Yu Xian will follow when the time comes. After all, we're already familiar with each other. Please explain things to mother. Have to go back and prepare. They'll visit the Elder Hall tomorrow. Good, go on. He sure has grown. My son really has grown, Lip. Whether it was his thoughts or his means, they were already much stronger than my own when Slash was his age. On top of that, he had so many magical things on his body. It is really difficult to imagine just what he had experienced these past few years. What did exactly can care peer? Scams. Okay. In theory, they are brave, HVE better aptitude, and even stronger than other Blood Warriors. Finer Hallie Archer. Yangjin, one of the leaders of the Elder Hall. All of these things were harvested by this humble one. These are the treasures I got from the expedition with my master. This piece of jade is also a gift from him for. You must think I'd become senile with old age. Waste. You spent all these years outside but can only bring back this trash to my young family? You want to trade these pieces of garbage for the services of a Blood Warrior? Go back, I'll take down what you've brought back with you, but know that it is not enough to have any one of the Blood Warriors follow you. When you have enough merits you may return to Siren with us again, but with the inheritance war about to begin, I am afraid inheritance war you should give up as possible to avoid embarrassing yourself. GE. If I say it's not enough then it is not enough. Roll out. Damn it, at this age he still takes others for granted. Isn't he just one ONF the leader of the Elder Hall? Just give me some time and more or less years. Stir scones. Phew. Yang Kai's third brother. Not everyone from the Yang family can become an elite. Seems third brother didn't have N. Brother Kai? Second brother. Eldest brother. Scan. The Yang family younger generation's only immortal ascension boundary cultivator Yang Wei brother Kai. I Saster. Haven't seen you for a few years, and yet you've grown up to this point. He only reached the truss. Element 8th stage. Wait, just 5 or 6 years ago. He. Little brother Cowl. Sven Cultivato, mortal with no or speak of, but now, to so short a time, he had no indoquero buenist cano siester scans ge.call. Has little brother also come to exchange some merits? There's no choice, the fashionably said to come, so ve to come. Although this realm was still lower than my own, the time my youngest brother had cultivated for was 8 or more years shorter as well. With such shocking cultivation speed, if I gave him some time, he would certainly surpass me one day. Ha ha. Why else do you think the family has so much in storage? It's all things we've stolen from outside. Everything belongs to the family, one day you'll be able to use it for yourself. Yes, eldest brother is right. Are you going to exchange for the 2 Blood Warriors that brought you back? I saw that they treated you quite well. 5th brother? Why isn't 5th brother with you? Have other candidates in mind. With me here, do you think he dares to appear? I am going ahead. Eldest brother is out. This eldest brother still doesn't like talking much, even though the rest of US brothers want to be closer to him. It's just his character, no nonsense, no tricks or schemes, what he said was what he meant, living such a life must be liberating. Scones merge.c. Well, second brother will be going next, wait here for a bit. Go ahead. After Munites. Disaster scones. HM? Stir scans that brat is here. Greetings elder. That skill could have been used to have a Blood Warrior serve you. Yes. Little brat, remember you, last time you were here you exchanged a mysterious grade martial skill for ownership of a golden feather eagle. Do you regret it? This old master knows you must regret it. Using a mysterious grade martial skill to trade for an only slightly useful monster beast, you really lost money on that. Disaster. I don't regret it, and even if did it wouldn't change anything, it would only add 2 elders' troubles. Dead duck's mouth is hard. Then let's see what you've brought to offer. Hope you can surprise me this time as well. Speak, how many blood warriors are you here to obtain? 2, since we can only receive 2 then of course must obtain 2. 2? Are you serious? Disaster SC. Is that brat crazy? Unite. No, think he might have something to back up his words. How can that be? You know what the family rules are. No, you want a blood warrior to serve them, they must offer a mysterious grade martial skill at the least. I want 2 blood warriors, so must offer 2 mysterious grade martial skill or something of equal value. Impossible. Mysterious grade martial skill or not some garbage. From the looks of his expression, it does seem like he really has another mysterious grade martial skill. I scans Master Zhang, don't listen to this brat's bragging. You need to give him a lesson even more harsh than Yang Tai. Then let's talk about your chips. This old master will evaluate whether or not what you've brought to US can be exchanged for 2 blood warriors. What kind of expression is this? What exactly could provoke such a response from him? What exactly is recorded in these? Little brat, come here. Disciple obeys. What are these? Disaster. You don't even know what they are yet you're so interested in them? Yes. Right. 2 spirit arrays. Bloody hell. This old master isn't a fool. Of course I know these are spirit arrays, what I am asking is what these spirit arrays are for. Spirit arrays used for alchemy. These things are used for alchemy? Alchemy indeed uses a lot of spirit arrays, this old man has also seen many of them, but none of them come even close to the complexity of these spirit arrays. If one wanted to portray this kind of spirit array on a pill stove, it would be rather cumbersome, and would cost an alchemist more spiritual energy and true chi than normal. Are you sure these 2 spirit arrays are useful? Scans. One of them can improve the success rate of alchemy refinement. In other words, if an alchemist's chance to successfully refine a pill is only 60%, the average alchemist would often have a 60 to 70% success rate. This meant that for every 10 sets of alchemy materials, they could only refine 6 or 7 pills. Elite alchemists could achieve around an 80% success rate. Over the months and years, how much material could be saved? How much time and energy could be saved? Cans then by employing this spirit array, their success rate will improve to 90%. If this spirit array really could improve the chances of successfully refin a pill by 30%, didn't that mean that an elite alchemist who used this spirit array could guarantee a 100% chance of success? What about the other one? This one gives a certain chance to improve the quality of a pill. If one were to be refining a heaven-grade mid-rank pill, by using this spirit array, there is a possibility that the end result will be a heaven-grade top-rank pill. Higher, what if we were to refine a mysterious grade top-rank pill using this spirit array? What do you mean? This chance isn't that great, but it is a chance nonetheless. If their luck is good, a spirit grade pill will appear. Spirit grade. Little brat, do you know what kind of punishment awaits you if you lie to the Elder Hall? Even if you are a direct descendant of the Young family, if you dare try to deceive us, I'll make sure you die without burial right here right now. All you need to do is to get someone to verify it and you will know if I'm lying or not. Go call Chang Bai Liang from the Enemy Hall. Xiao Fu Sheg is the best top-rank mystery grade alchemist. But compared to Xiao Fu Chen, Disaster SC very well. Yes. Cheng Bai Liang is still lacking, but he is also a famous alchemy master around the world. Brat, it's still not too late to say the truth. When Cheng Bai Lian comes here gives his opinion, this old master won't spare you. Elderjin, I gave you these 2 spirit arrays not because I just want 2 blood warriors to follow me, I also wish to give these arrays to the Young family so everyone in the family can enjoy the benefits. After all, this is the place where I was born. If only wanted 2 blood warriors, a single one of these spirit arrays would be more than enough for that, there was no need to give you both of them, and as for their values, believe Elderjin will find that out as you are right, maybe this old master is being overly cautious, but we will know how valuable they are, you can't fake what's real. He. What are you doing? Yang Zhen. Do you know what you've done? This old master was refining a Xian Cheng pill when you summoned me. Terscan's idiot, do you not see that I was in the middle of something important? This old master was at a critical moment in the refining process when was disturbed. You better compensate me for that furnace worth of material, or this old master swears he won't give your young family any pills for 3 months. Fine, fine, I'll compensate you. That was a heaven-grade top-rank pill. Heard about it on the way. You say these 2 spirit arrays were brought back by this little brat? ICIP, although it wasn't too expensive, IT had cost this old master a lot of thought and effort, but seeing you act appropriately enough, will do. Let's stop talking about this for now. We need to discuss the reason as to your summon. Yes, I want you to see if these things are really useful. This old master has pursued the alchemic way for many years and has studied a great number of spirit arrays, but never once have heard of such a magical spirit array. Enough nonsense, just take a look. Worcester, it seems that you've grown more confused as the years pass by, actually being so easily deceived. Now that you've been tricked, you want to drag this old master into the muddy water. If this were to spread out, what face would you have left? If this brat really was lying to me, I would absolutely not let him off lightly. So how valuable are they? Yoaka. Ina ie, how could this be? Aster scans ACI. What happened? At such an age, getting so excited about something after merely a glance, please have some self-respect. Little brat, this spirit array. You. Where did you get it? Medicine King's Valley, Hidden Cloud Peak. Knew it, I knew it. What is your relationship with Grandmaster Shao? Nothing much, just stayed on Hidden Cloud Peak for about 2 months. So you stole this spirit array? Grandmaster Shao taught it to me. Good, good, good. Alchemy techniques can't be stolen, definitely not, but since the Grandmaster taught you, then it's alright. Stir scans. These 2 spirit arrays that Elderjin couldn't identify seem to have a big background. Here. Does Senior recognize this spirit array? Disaster UD Merg. Damn it, tell us already. For that time's alchemy summit, many geniuses came forth, competed against one another. This old master passed through many trials and defeated dozens of opponents, advancing all the way to the finals. Grandmaster Shao is a genius, born for the alchemic way. Losing to him was not shameful in the slightest. Since 30 years ago, at Medicine King's Valley's Alchemy Summit, I had the privilege of studying this spirit array once, but at the time it was only a half-completed product. But in the end, I myself was defeated at the hands of another. That man was Xiaofu Shang. What is so good about sitting in one place and watch the fire burn? The best young alchemists at that summit were given the privilege of visiting Pill Saint's Peak to pay tribute to the Pill Saint's portrait and ponder the alchemic way. After that, I came to the Yang family while Xiaofu Sheng entered Medicine King's Valley. Xiaofu Sheng and mounted Pill Saint's Peak Ether, and it was there that we both saw the half-completed version of this spirit array. This old master's only regret was not being able to see its full form. Over the past 30 years, have corresponded with Grandmaster Shao often, and whenever I had free time, would go to Medicine King's Valley to study that half-completed spirit array with him, try and complete it, but after 3 decades still couldn't succeed. When the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land attacked Medicine King's Valley and destroyed the Pill Saint's portrait, this old master thought that in this lifetime he would never have a chance to see this complete spirit array. Never did expect. My wish came true. Xiaofu Shang is indeed Xiaofu Shang, always one step ahead of this old master. Never did I expect that he had already completed this spirit array. This old master truly cannot compare to the world's greatest alchemist. His name is truly deserved. Yes, you've said enough already. Just tell us, are these 2 spirit arrays of any use? Nonsense. How could they be used less? This is a spirit array from the Pill Saint's portrait, a treasure left behind by the Pill Saint himself. Of course it's useful. Then its value? Razasic. Immeasurable. The number of merits they are worth is huge. Even Elderjin wouldn't quite know how he should reward Yang Kai with. He'll take these spirit arrays back with them. This old master must study them well. Good, take them with you, but remember not to let them leak out. You know the Yang family's rules. Boy, what is your name? This old master has been in the Yang family for 30 years now. How could I not understand the family's rules? Yang Kai. Good, this old master will remember you. When I have time, we'll invite you to my home to drink tea. Take care now, little brat. Aims. Chang Bai Lian had invited a junior to his home to drink tea. What kind of blessing Yang Kai had received? He could actually converse with characters like Xiaofu Shang and personally be taught 2 extraordinary spirit arrays by him. Elderjin, the validity of my offering has been proven. Can exchange for 2 blood warriors now? Good. But this old master must first remind you, depending on the strength of the blood warrior, the merits you'll need to exchange for their services are different. Then, what kind of blood warrior can receive with my current merits? ER. With your merits. Among the masters from the Blood Warrior Hall, you can choose any of them, including the Hall Master and Deputy Hall Mastery Hall Master and Deputy Hall Master? Scalfernay. Yes, those two both stand at the very apex of the immortal ascension boundary. If you have the two of them to guard you, no one should be able to get close to you in this inheritance war. I don't want them. If you don't want them, who do you want? The Blood Warriors one are, Summerge. Chu Gaoyi and Ing Jiao. Chu Gaoyi and Ing Jiao were originally the two best Blood Warriors in the Blood Warrior Hall in terms of aptitude, but those two have been heavily injured. Are you sure you want them? Cams. Yes. Interesting. Your appetite is quite big. Not pick the two most powerful Blood Warriors when given the choice, but instead choosing two nearly bedridden warriors instead. This brat is either an idiot, or he is scheming something. Since you want, then I will give them to you. I want to see just what kind of storm you can kick up by using those two for this. Hope you aren't picking up a stone just to smash your own foot. Don't regret it later. Take this to the Blood Warrior Hall. Many thanks, Elderjan. Enter I. Good, after choosing those two Blood Warriors, you still have a lot of merits left. What else do you want to exchange for? For the inheritance war you can never do too much preparation. How many merits do you have left? A lot. In that case I'll exchange all of them for Alki Mayan Artifact Refining Materia at least Heaven grade low rank, SH preferably Mysterious grade. It'll help you prepare the materials and have someone DLNER them to your home. Many thanks for your effort, Elderjan. Disciple will take his brat. Don't lose he too early in the inheritance war. That will make this old master disappointed. Lose? Elderjan shouldn't worry, just sit back and watch. Yangjin, that kid is gambling too much. If his bet doesn't pay off, ITLLB is doom. Cocky brat. The entire inheritance war is a gamble. Do you think those other kids didn't see this opportunity? No. It's just that none of them dared to make such a decision. Only he dared to. Although in the short term I can't see him having any great results, at least he has already made a head start on the Blood Warrior Hall. This little brat from Fourth Brother's house is bold and decisive. He suits my young family's style perfectly. I'll sit back and enjoy the show. BAKI Saster. Scans. Is that him? It's him, it's the little lord. Blood Warrior Hall's Hall Master Fengshang, a Peak Immortal Ascension Boundary Master. Scans. Peak Immortal Ascension Boundary, a casual brush of the opposite party's hand would be enough to kill me. In one strike. This Roy Dresser casually, without any expensive even sim. Many young kids from average families, he was very young, probably no more than 18 years Aljuation had but his culti element boundary 8th stage. This is Disacy. Little Lord, this is our Hall Master Fengshang. Murderous Elira. It could only be obtained through killing a great deal of people. So it is Hall Master Feng. Little Lord. In order to receive Blood Warriors from the Hall, please show the documents issued by the Elder Hall. Please take a look at it, Hall Master Feng. HM. Young Lord Kai, please come in. Little Lord, I have never seen Hall Master so talkative. Several other young lords came before you but Hall Master didn't even glance at them much less speak. It seems that Hall Master has a good impression of you. It is not a little. Little Lord being willing to use our two broth heirs has earned the entire Blood Warrior Hall's thanks. It seems that my personality is a little praiseworthy. HM. Is it really that serious? Blood Warrior Hall's DUT Hall Master H, and Penister Tal Ascension Boundary Master. Cans. Each one of these people is a powerful master that radiated an invincible aura. Both the men and women had strong cultivators, the lowest having at least reached the IM Mortal Ascension Boundary 5th stage. Little Lord? Disaster. Good, this boy can maintain his stance in this instance, press sure. Joe Phone, on behalf of the entire Blood Warrior Hall, pays respect to young Lord Kai. Many thanks, young Lord Ka. You two are Chu Gaoyi and Ingjiao? Subordinate Chu Gaoyi. Subordinate Ingjiao greets the little lord. Get up, since you are my people now, then I will have you prove with your actions that my choice was not wrong. Everyone. As it should be. If any of you become my enemies in the future, this young lord will not show mercy. Let's go. After today, when these Blood Warriors met again, perhaps they would be speaking with their fists and swords, paving the way for ward of the young family's next generation with their own blood. All of them understood. Young Lord Kai will be bothering you with my two subordinates. Disaster a clue. All the Young family's direct descendants had returned to the central capital and the family had given them nearly 2 months of preparation time. After selecting their respective blood warrior guardians, the Young family's inheritance war would begin. The atmosphere in the central capital became tense. The entire Great Han Dynasty abuzz with excitement as in small forces marched in the direction of the capital fits in this huge event. There were even a lot of forces that had already arrived in the central capital and were waiting, hesitating lord they should sigh and chind. The Young family's young lords had all been busy contacting the various juniors of the other 7 families, trying their best to recruit more allies. The Central capital's 8 great families, the Cufapy.Nelali, Sayo family, Kong family, Gao Falmai family and Ming family. Among them, the Kong family had all formally announced who they would ally with, only the remaining Thki had yet to express their views. The Lu family, needless to say, had acted according to Lu Qingyao's declaration he would ally with any Young family young lord who bested him in combat. The Young family's eldest brother Yang Wei had once gone to challenge him, but the result was unknown. However, since Lu Qingyao still had not made a clear statement about who he would form an alliance with, the result of their battle was fairly obvious. This was Xing, drinking and partying all day. If the older generations had been allowed to participate in the inheritance war, Hua Zhang would have already made a declaration. Giving his father Hua Zhang a massive headache as for the Hua family, the delinquent Hua Yingchen was having fun all day drinking and partying, showing absolutely no intention to participate in the inheritance war. Young lord, list to me, since you have a beef with Yang Kai, you should. This fool, they're no saving him. Sigh. Zhou family, study home Menger, what are your thoughts on this inheritance war? Disaster Sko. Although he was the first heir, but regardless of his personal strength or methods, neither was comparable to his half-blooded elder sisters. If anything, Big Father Wallow always consult with elder sister while would have to sit by and listen to learn from it. According to the intelligence I've gathered, the Young family seems to have 8 young masters who want to participate in the inheritance war. Besides the 4th eldest Yang Xianwu, who has already died, from oldest to youngest, their names are Yang Wei, Yang Zhao, Yang Tai, Yang Kong, Yang Shin, Yang Ying, Yang Quan and Yang Kai. Disses or scans. The 2nd brother Yang Zhao and 5th brother Yang Kong are blood-related brothers, while the 6th brother Yang Shin and 7th brother Yang Ying are also blood-related. These 2 pairs probably want to attack each other until the last possible moment. Instead, they are likely to support one another due to their blood ties. Furthermore, there are 4 people from the remaining 7 families who have young lords, Meng families, with the eldest Meng Shani. His family's Yexanko has chosen to support the 2nd brother Yang Zhao. Gao family's Gao Rangfom has allied with the 5th brother Yang Kong, and finally Kong family Kong Zhan has declared his support for the 7th brother Yang Ying. The power of the 7 families cannot be ignored, as their support will play a large role in the final result of the inheritance war. Good, because the Young family is based in the central capital, they have no choice but to deal with the other 7 families. Scams. So, from a superficial perspective, Yang Zhao and Yang Kong currently have the edge because both brothers have secured one of the 7 families as a support. Rhinals, even if they were one force IMF, paid that their position in this inheritance war is far from secure. Over the years, for the inheritance CE war, the participants from the 7 families TIONHM, superficially? As a result, the Young family who share block ties with THEU and will send out a substantial amount of suffered. Father-daughter doesn't know who will be the ultimate victor in this inheritance war, but I do know that the Young family 3rd brother Young Tai will be the first one eliminated. Istster scans. Why? Because he doesn't have a single blood warrior protecting him. Seems he didn't gain much, thus he didn't have use to exchange with the Young family for a wicked warrior. With no blood warriors guarding him and his personal strength not being outstanding, his future prospects are worrying. Defeated on the first day. The second one will definitely be the 8th brother Yang Quan. He doesn't have the support of one of the 7 families and his mother comes from a second-class force, so he cannot count on much support from them. Then, the 3rd? Daughter doesn't know, it's not easy to judge amongst the rest. 5th brother Yang Kong, 6th brother Yang Shen, 7th brother Yang Ying are all possibilities. Elder sister, the 3rd person to be eliminated, is clear. How come elder sister can't see it? Oh. What is little brother's opinion? It's not my opinion, it's just that it is obvious. If you think so, say it. The 3rd person to be eliminated must be the youngest. Yang Kai. Scams. Why so? This Yang Kai doesn't have any blood-related siblings to help him, nor does he have an ally amongst the 7 families. Some people at most that is only to help a single first-class Toke nothing TOFAR. On top of that, NOI the youngest among the brothers, almost the same age as his personal methods are NO, so THC 3rd TOBC eliminated must be him. Dord father think so as well? Yes, I have the same idea as your brother. In addition to the reason your brother has stated, according to the information I've gathered, after his return to the central capital, he has never been seen communicating with any of the 7 families. All of his brothers have at least made some effort to win over their support. The only reason I can think of is that he has no confidence in himself and has simply given up on this time's inheritance war. Father, must disagree with father here. On the contrary, I intend to have our Chiu family support him instead. Elder sister, are you alright? How could you make such a poor decision? Mentor, I know that you are acquainted with Yang Kai and have even traveled ether with him for a time, but I have already received a message from Lu Liang about how he acted in the Lu family. Because of the details Lu Liang reported, I am not too optimistic about him. Although winning or losing the inheritance war will have no effect on my Chiu family's foundation, but there will inevitably be some losses along the way. If you want the Chiu family to support him, you'll have to give me a reason to do so, otherwise, it is impossible for me to promise you. A reason? I can't say it clearly, but father, from when I was a child till now, when has my judgment ever disappointed you? Scans. What does he have that is worth paying attention to? Beguiling demon queen. This. No, it's nothing. Really can't say, but he is an amazing individual who can often do things which are seemingly impossible, giving people a sense that there is nothing he cannot accomplish. You evaluate him so highly? Indeed have a good impression of him, however, emotionally, still feel no sense of attachment to him. That is because whenever I am around him, he always leads me by the nose. Making me the passive one. Want to tell father that the beguiling demon queen from the Ashgree Cloud Evil Land had her heart captured by Yang Kai, but it seems like elder sister has finally met a man she favors. I didn't expect there to be any man in this world who could enter your eyes. Is that boy really that good? He's indeed quite strong. Love really will make a person stupid. Father, let's not talk about my opinion of him, but rather yours. You've judged that he will be the third one eliminated, but isn't that because of the information you obtained yourself and because of the opinion Lu Liang gave in his letter? Not bad. Lu Liang didn't make too many comments in his letter, instead just explaining about what happened during his stay at the Lu family, but even so I can clearly feel Lu Liang's contempt for him from his words. Disaster scones. And if all that was simply a disguise? In fact, I was still hesitating about whether to tie our Chiu family to him, at least until today. But now, if that's the case, then he hides his depths far too well, even fool ing that old fox Lu Liang. Eve made up my mind, and I feel even more so that my judgment is not wrong. And why is that? Precisely because of his inaction. When he visited the Lu family, he took no action. After returning to the central capital, he is still sitting back. In the Lu family, he never tried to win over Lu Liang, and even after returning to the central capital he didn't make any overtures to the other 7 families, but traveled with him for quite some time. So one thing I know for certain is that he is not the kind of person who was content with mediocrity. He is a man of great ambitions, and he either doesn't do something, or does it to the very best of his abilities. He will never give an enemy an opportunity to breathe. His inaction now just goes to show that he is already convinced of his victory. Really don't know where his confidence comes from, but he definitely has it. Elder sister, isn't all this just your own guesses and feelings? You haven't told us anything about what kind of helper means he has. That's right, Mentor, you said before that you were hesitating about aligning yourself with him. Do you have any other candidate in mind? In addition to Yang KL, have 2 other candidates. One is the eldest brother Yang Wei, and the other is the second brother Yang Zhao. Yang Zhao doesn't require any explanation. He himself is a talented and strong individual who is also the current Yang family patriarch's son. His chance for success is high. And, if we do so, even if they were to win, it won't result in much benefit for our Chiu family. Father is still not optimistic about Yang. As for Yang Wel as the eldest of his brothers and the only mortal ascension boundary of the Yang family younger generation, he also has a decent chance at winning. But now, both of them have already secured an ally amongst the 7 families. If my Chiu family were to support one of them, I am afraid that wouldn't do us much good. But, Zruo, what do you think? Father, according to your son's point of view, since we must participate in the inheritance war, then we should find a young family young lord who does not already have an ally amongst the 7 families, so that after we achieve victory, our Chiu family can be the only ones to reap the benefits. My thoughts are that we should ally ourselves with the 6th brother Yang Shun, with his brother, the 7th brother Yang Ying already allied with the Kong family, plus our Chiu family. Such a team would at least be comparable to the Yang Zhao and Yang Kong brothers alliance. If it was me, I will ally myself with the 6th brother Yang Shun. Good, for this inheritance war. Father. Urjulkan. Father, for this inheritance war, your daughter requests permission to bring a team to support Yang Kai. Yes. Your daughter has never once asked you for anything, but this time must insist on doing this, therefore, please grant your permission. Cans, do you insist on this? Alright, I will transfer the family's autumn rain hall to you. Many thanks. If that's how you feel, go back. Disaste cans the autumn rain hall isn't an important division of the QIU family. The number of members it had was small and their individual strengths also isn't great, so my father transferring control of it to her was obviously in preparation the autumn rain hall to be completely sacrificed. Then he'll let time prove who was right and who was wrong, and just who was more suitable to inherit the Chiu family. Alas, your elder sister. Bamboo Knot Gang headquarters. Are they young master's guards? How will they guard him when they seem like they are on their dying breath? Young master, over the past few days, with the combined strength of our two factions we have already annexed two small forces, causing the strength of the Bamboo Knot Gang to soar. We have also collected a lot of materials and money. No need, exchange all these silvers for materials, but the quality must be higher now. Everything should be heaven grade and above. The higher the grade the better. Why would young master bring such people around with him? Young Master Kai, this is an inventory of our gains, everything is recorded within. In addition, how many other forces in the North City District can be eaten? D. If Brother Mew's intelligence is accurate, there are still 5 that can be annexed. Good, each of you. Bring one of them. And subdue those 5 forces as quickly as possible. Disaster scones. Take them? I didn't speak out loud before for fear that it may harm these 2 men. What could these 2 men do? Do you have a problem? A clue. They are unfathomable masters. I didn't even realize that they were this strong. Subordinate doesn't dare. Go. Scans slash and merg. Take me to your warehouse. Yes. After 10 minutes, well, that was a rewarding experience. Inform Pang Chi to continue to collect materials. When there is enough, have them shipped to War City. Stir scans. War City. A city built by the Yang family specifically to host the Inheritance War, located only 100 kilometers or so from the central capital. Yes. AGIT, why did the young lord want to see the warehouse? It seemed like he just walked in and walked out without taking anything. This. How did? What? But. 3 days later, the Yang family presented offerings to heaven and their ancestors slash. Zhou family patriarch, Zhou Shouchang. D. Yi family patriarch, Yi Kuangren. Hua family patriarch, Hua Zhang. Just like a few decades ago, the Yang family inheritance war was the largest and most lively event in the central capital. The other 7 families would naturally not miss its commencement, all of the various patriarchs showing up personally. Greetings. Meng family patriarch, Meng Shiping. Greetings, it has been a long time. That is the Yang family's patriarch, Yang Yinghao. And those few grand elders, their cultivation is above immortal Asinshan boundary. Today is the day my Yang family presents offerings to the heavens and worship our ancestors. Many thanks to our honored guests for joining us this day. Please be seated. This is cans. First, let me explain the rule of the Inheritance War. There are no rules. The Yang family would only provide blood warriors to the young lords, and these blood warriors would have many restrictions imposed on them for the duration of the Inheritance War. Besides that, the Yang family would not provide any young lord with any direct help. There is only one rule this time, and that is, no matter what kind of force or treachery is used, the one who survived until the end would be the winner of the Inheritance War. Do you understand? Then bow to the heavens, bow to the ancestors. Scans yes. Offering a blood sacrifice to the heavens to worship the ancestors. Ease@scamsdmer.com. Good luck, young lords. From this point on, it is either you die or die. Put your all into it to achieve victory. Go! Here we are all brothers, but outside the central capital, they were enemies. There would be no mercy. Eldest brother will take the lead. Ins and so. Let's go. Good, well go Ether. This old master is going to see the excitement. Disaster scones, this old man will also come. No manners at all. Ground sky disaster scones. Outside the south gate don't go, YOULLDRENTLY lose come with US flying cloud manner to follow the second young lord, Yang Zichao. The second young lord has more potential than the 6th young lord. Naturally it's true, come, he'll tell you about it, know a lot of inside information. This is which young lord is your great Yang Valley going to follow? Of course it's the 6th young lord, Yang Shun. Is that true? What? They are so overbearing. Are they the young lords of the Young family? They are crazy. No, it seems. These great figures couldn't be seen normally, coming to Central Capital was worth it. 7 of the 8 great families' Ryarchs had all CHS. A claw merge. Young Lord Wei. Eve kept you waiting. Young Lord Zhao. Come up. Dazassin CLOCOK. This young family's YOUG Lord. The young people today have no shame. Old Chiu, hasn't your Chiu family chosen yet? Alas, my delinquent son is nowhere to be seen. He was probably off on some romantic tryst. Shou Chang is allo standing here just like me. How has my Chiu family not already chosen? Hey, old Chiu, for this time's inheritance war, is your son lead ing the Chiu family team? What about Menger? ISO scansi.con. My son is already old enough, it's time for him to gain some experience. The inheritance war is a rare opportunity for him to grow. Old Chiu, it's not that I am trying to speak badly of him. Heaven knows that compared to my little bastard of a son, your brat is no doubt better, but he's still nothing special. From how I see it, you should hurry up and pass the patriarch position to your daughter. If you really hand it over to your son, your Chiu family will meet its end sooner rather than later. How this old master handles things is none of your business. Stubborn old fool. Cans. Come on, quick. 5 of the 8 great families has already expressed their attitudes. We can't wait anymore. 3rd Sacredest Chief Disciple Xian Li is willing to follow the first young lord. Good. Me. Many thanks, young lord. Don't squeeze. We'll join too. Fet late too, and weren't you going to follow the second young master? Now don't come to us. Brother Kai, don't pay it any mind. Yes, you're still better off than us. Not only do you have 2 blood warriors, you also have support from your mother's first-class force, whereas we... Ha! Brother Kai is really better off than me. Brother Quan have 1 blood warrior, and me, I have none. It's fine. Carefully protect the little lord too, or assign 2. Disaster Shawns. Little lord. I really don't want to be in mize with him. The 2 blood warriors, why does it seem like they are afraid of him? Perhaps he really has some skill, but... it definitely isn't enough to win this battle. Shou Chang is not short-sighted, he doesn't have the qualifications to strive for victory in this end's war. Plan. Everyone get ready to leave. Wait. Yes. He. Did this young lord arrive late? Fortunately it seems I've arrived in time. It's the arrogant young lad who always chases after Butis, nicknamed Central Capital's Wolf. It's what you guys call me. Saster. Where did you go last night? Secluded retreat. Little BD. What the hell is Sharatl stick on your face about then? Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Since you're not fooling around in the red light district, what are you doing here? Didn't you say that the young family inheritance war was a rare opportunity to gain? Thought about it and came to the conclusion that the Hua family can't just sit on the sidelines of such a major event, or else others might star, saying my Hua family has no real men. You mean? You want to participate in the inheritance war? Your son was indeed thinking so, after all. Should try to live up to your expectations. Good. You finally understand, finally. It's not too late. Good, come down. Urge. HM. Come. Take a look. HSE are the 8 young family young lords. Son, choose one you want to support. After you do, father promises you hell let the Star Hall AC company you. Star Hail. Within the Hua family, IT is their special forces. Star Hall is completely made up of women, and the women inside were not only beautiful, but also quite strong. More importantly, because they were women, the secret arts and martial skills they practiced way more focused on precision and swiftness, so over the years they had mainly been responsible for assassination. Do you mean it? Naturally mean what I say, in the presence so ko madure your elders. Will this old master make jokes with you? Ha ha ha, good. Like it. HM. Young Lord Hua. If such a power comes into my hand, my strength in the inheritance war will increase by leaps and bounds. But if they become my enemy, then I must hold my ground. My son has all grown lip. He finally became sensible. / wonder who? You. Young Lord Kai. Scans. Hey, give me control of the Star Hall now. The Star Hall and my name match. They should be. You're already quite old. You shallow and tea hold them back now lest those bow ties end up alone when you croak. Father, are your words just farts? You just said that after make a choice you'd give me the Star Hall, yet now you're refusing to follow through. Do you not want face anymore? Little BD. Won't allow you to do this. I told you to make a choice and then I'd give you the Star Hall, but you. If you had chosen someone good then so be it, but you actually choose this. As a man, how can not uphold my word? This is a decision about a future ally, not a concubine. How can change my mind now? No, it's not good. Choose someone else. Say no more, Eve decided. You unfilial son. Hey, Dad, you seem angry. Do you want to hit me? You basta. Old Hua, forget it, your son has his own thoughts, why try to block him so desperately? That's right, just let it go, it's nothing important. Nothing important? That's the strength my Hua family carefully cultivated. Do you all not take the forces your families have raised seriously? Hua Zhang. The Inheritance War is the grand event by which my Yang family chooses its next patriarch. It is also the stage for the younger generation to prove themselves. Xingchen has made his choice, you shouldn't involve yourself more than necessary. It seems the Yang family's patriarch is wise, unlike my confused old man. Disaster C. If you dare act presumptuously again, this old man swears he'll kill you today. Fine, you're not as young as you used to be, you should just go home, retire from your position, and leave the Hua family to me. Disobedient brat. Whatever you choose to do is your freedom, won't stop you, but if you think this old man will give you command of the Star Hall, you're dreaming. Follow me. Young Lord Kai, it seems that well be fight ing ether as brothers in arms. Cans. The 8 young lords rode their cloud-treading colts and headed to War City. Let's go. Scans ninth brother, good luck to you. Yes. Interesting. Not a single force willing to support you, 2 half-dead blood warriors, don't you think your situation isn't that optimistic? If you speak any more nonsense, he'll kick you out. Your other brothers were all kind and amiable, yet you dare act this way towards me. You really are interesting. This young master wants to see how you make it through the night. You think I am going to lose? Why do you think this young master chose you? This young master wants to see how a toothless, clawless tiger is defeated in this inheritance war. Scans. If so, then I am afraid you're going to be disappointed. Don't deny that your personal strength is outstanding, but what can accomplish all alone? You think those 2 can play any role? Maybe you've become senile just like my old man. Even if we subordinates our lives, we swear we will not let anyone close to the little lord. Scans. Declaring themselves subordinates. Were the Yang family's blood warriors ever so polite to someone who wasn't yet their master? How about we make a bet? What are we gambling on? Well, gamble on whether or not I can survive this evening. Afraid? If you're afraid, there's no need to follow me. If you're not careful, you may lose your life tonight. Heard that you're the only heir to the Hua family. If you die in War City, things probably won't end peacefully. Afraid? This young master doesn't know the meaning of the word. If you dare gamble with me, he'll make sure you regret it. What are the stakes? D. You're dirt poor right now, what can you possibly offer up? Fair enough. Then we'll go with something small. If you lose, I don't want anything from you. Instead, you'll have to run 10 laps around War City naked. Isaster ACI. This doesn't seem appropriate, brother Kal. What's wrong? You're already infamous throughout the central capital. Nude shouldn't be there's no need to fear being itchy when you're already covered in lice. What you say is true, but in any case don't think you'll lose. If you lose, what can you give me? Phew. If I lose, he'll give him to you. Say it and mean it. Little Eagle, seems your surname will change tonight. Horcane, we won't participate in this time's inheritance war. It is possible they would be fighting here for quite some time. Throughout the ages, it was unusual for one of the Yang family young lords to achieve total victory in a short period of time. Inheritance wars were long drawn-out conflicts, normally taking any determine the outcome. According to Yang family's records, one of the Yang family young lords 100 years ago had won the inheritance war after only half a year. As the brothers entered the city in turn, the whole of War City instantly roiled. Thurfworth quit a few people living here, but most had already left for fear they might be implicated in the Yang family inheritance war. Those who remained were all daring people, many of whom were actually quite looking forward to inheritance war. Every years now young lords from the Yang family will come to this place. Inheritance war. It is finally that time. The time has come, brothers. Take care. Disaster scams. We arrived. This is a good location, it's easy to defend here. The northwest corner of the War City. Greetings, young Lord Kai. Hey look, even the Servants Dawn, think that you can do anything in the Inheritance War. Let's get inside. Young ladies. What are your names? Don't even think of laying hands on anyone in my mansion. Hey, Yang Kai, aren't you being a bit too controlling? There seems to be no other beauties here, what do you want me to do to pass the time? There should be a brothel in War City, you can head there yourself if you're not afraid of being captured. Fine, fine. If you're looking for a beautiful woman, would I suffice? Disastermerge.con. Chiu Meng? Was wonder ing who it was who was seek ing for beautiful women. So it turns out it was Brother Hua. How come you're here? Hasn't your Chiu family decided to side with my sixth brother? The Chiu family is the Chiu family, and AM. What do you mean? Explain it to me simply. I am here to help you, isn't this the Inheritance War? What's so difficult to understand? From now on, we're allies. Your old man is quite cunning, isn't he? He actually decided to place 2 bets instead of 1. Like said, the Chiu family is the Chiu family, AM. Right now I am not representing the Chiu family, only myself. Stir scans. Understood. How many people did you bring with you? The Autumn Rain Hall? The one that specializes in housing disabled cultivators? If I remember correctly, it only has about 20 members, right? If they've come, then so be it. Having help is always better than having nothing. Dice was only AL load to bring the Autumn Rain Hall with me. N, it's the hall specialized in taking care of our wounded. See, you did your homework. Hope you don't let me down. What are you so optimistic about? 2 severely injured blood warriors, it's hopeless, young Kai, you might as well give up right now. But Stir scans a helper with NO power TOUs, and a young lady who only brought a bunch of disabled people with her. What are you laughing at? Forget it, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. I am going to be to regain my strength to watch the great show tonight. What do you intend to do now? If you think of relying on these 2 blood warriors, you will be disappointed, even if it is the first night of the Inheritance War. Tyre brothers have enough power to isolate them in one place or even defeat them. Then defeating you is an easy task. No. Doesn't your mother come from the Dong family? Why didn't I see them with you at the South Gate? Don't they care about you? They'll come. Just not today. What do you mean? All of you can attend to your own business. Today there'll be nothing for you to worry about. Men will block the enemy and earth will block the water. Why you? As sly as a fox. Hurry up. Everyone from Autumn Rain Hall lay down some traps around the perimeter. Yes. COT. Grand Origin Restaurant of the Yang family. Young Lords, Yang Wei, Yang Xiao and Yang Ying have the most chance of winning this Inheritance War. You are right. The other are Yang Tai, Yang Xian or Yang Kai, they may not even survive this night. Young Master, if what they say is true, then young Lord Kai's future is worrying. Also want to head there. But that little brat sent me a letter 2 days ago. Don't intervene? Does that mean young Lord Kai thinks that without any additional and young Master and strength, he can cope with the young Lord Kai or Kao's impending danger? My dong-ins. Now that he is facing family is bound by marriage difficulties, we should with the 4th Master render him assistance, should we not? And, are we really not going to his compound to help now? He told me specifically not to intervene today but instead to just sit back and observe the situation. Only the heavens know what that smelly brat is up to. I also heard that the 2 blood warriors with him are seriously wounded and currently can't use even half of their full strength. Also wanted to rush over to meet with him, but since he specifically made a request for me to wait, I can only wait. Both of US Old Masters have lower cultivations than those 2 by a single minor realm. If they were at their peak, even if only one of them displayed their mad tyrant blood skill, killing US would be as easy as flipping their hand. The Yang family really lives up to its reputation. With that mad tyrant blood skill at its disposal, who could possibly beat them? Aster scans the Yang family's blood warrior all posse's incredible strength. This old master has also had some dealings with the 2 blood warriors beside young Lord Kai, and I know for a fact that both of them are among the very best. If you were to engage in a life or death battle with them, what would the result be? Confident that in a one-on-one, we'd be able to beat them easily. The mad tyrant blood skill is indeed a terrifying method, but because it most of the young requires the user to over family's blood warrior or draw their vitality, generally not long-lived, this is also a sorrowful point for the young family's blood warrior hall. Forget it, let's not discuss this any further. A different restaurant, third floor. Young Master, Lord Patriarch had said that we were to deliver these materials and people to that young Kai. Why should we head there? Didn't you hear the people in the restaurant all saying that young Kai will be emanated tonight? Since that little brat doesn't want me to intervene, he must have his own arrangements. Well, wait here for a day and then go to his place tomorrow to ask him what this was all about. Now that he has arrived in War City, should we not go see him now? Son of Lu Liang, Lu Song. Although the things that Lu Song have brought this time are not priceless, but they are still good things. If we were to send them to him now, wouldn't that be like trying to beat a dog with a meat bun? What use would that be? Young Master Song, you mean? That young Kai is too despicable. Just because he happened to pass by my Lu family and was later attacked, he took the opportunity to blackmail our Lu family's resources. You tell me, how can my Lu family's things be handed over to that bastard so cheaply? What the young master said right. This young lord really is despicable. He actually made the Chiu family's first young lady send that letter to make it absolutely clear he wanted our Lu family to offer him tribute. That's right, but looking at the current situation, I had no need to give these things to him. Right now he's just a grasshopper after the autumn, who knows how many hours he has left. Ha, tonight we'll get to watch a good show. But young Master Song, before we departed, the Patriarch said that no matter how that young Kai performed in the inheritance war, these gifts must be sent to him. Disaster. I still don't understand why my father had given such orders. If that young Kai is eliminated from the inheritance war so quickly, what's the point in giving him these things? It will be such a waste. Young Master, how about we wait and see how that young Kai performs? In any case, Patriarch had only said that we must deliver him these things, he didn't say when. If he can't even last one day, then these materials will be useless to him and will act according to young Master's plans. If he does manage to survive though, we should follow the Patriarch's instructions and deliver these things to him. Good, well do that. If he were to lose on the first day of the inheritance war, then he'll definitely have no future in the Yang family. It is just as the young master says. Such a person, my Lu family doesn't need to fear. G.E. Khan. Yang Kai's mansion. Mary.Khan. Which of you is Chu Gaoi? Then you must be Ying Jiao? According to Mom and Dad, Qugaoi was best at the rapid outbursts of power. He can completely expend his true chi and spiritual energy in a short stick of incense worth of time. ANS subordinate is Chu Gaoi. Once he entered a fight, he would unleash a torrent of attacks that wouldn't give his opponent time to breathe. Within a stick of incense worth of time, he was basically invincible among those in the same realm. In terms of instantaneous power, he was the strongest in the entire Blood Warrior Hall. Although he was an Immortal Ascension Boundary 8th stage. But over the years, the number of peak Immortal Ascension Masters he had defeated was a lot. Even considering the entire Blood Warrior Hall, his strength was relatively high. But Ying Jiao is completely different. As his specialties were speed and stealth, able to hide in the shadows and strike when least expected, he could often defeat his opponents before they even realized his presence. There were rumors that the most difficult person to handle in the BOD Warrior Hall was not the Hall Master Feng Sheng nor the Deputy Hall Master Zhou Feng, but the shadow-like Ying Jiao. Anyone stared at by him, even if he fled to the ends of the earth, could not escape his pursuit. When these two worked ether, they complemented each other's abilities perfectly, giving them a reputation as slaughter heirs amongst the Blood Warrior. Do you have any complaints about me? Subordinate doesn't dare. Are you sure there's nothing? Speak freely. Little Lord is very kind. Yes, we both want to follow him. Scams. Little Lord has many mysterious things on him. When was wounded he gave him a medicinal pill and the effects of that pill was magical. Don't worry so much, we'll ask Little Lord if he can help heal you too. I am sure he will have a way to heal both of you. After accompanying Little Lord these days though, he had never met eyes with them, his attitude towards them extremely cold, not even allowing them time to rest and recover. The Blood Warriors had pledged undying loyalty to the Yang family, but we are still only human. I'm very disappointed but don't know how to say it. Speak freely. Ying Jiao and I had already given up on ourselves when the Little Lord extended his hand to us. It was the Little Lord who gave us a reason and a place to continue to serve, so regardless of how we have been treated we would never dare to complain to the Little Lord, we are just slightly disappointed. Do you think that I am different from what Tu Feng described? Yes. Yes. Of course treated you differently, because didn't want you to begin with. I wanted Tu Feng and Yu Xian. After all, we were already familiar with one another. Your loyalty to the Yang family and your gratitude towards me are emotions that I no longer doubt. But the two of you have FOL'd me for some time now, so think we are at least somewhat familiar with each other. At the very least, I understand what you really think. But if there is a day when I find myself in conflict with the Young family, what will you do? How would you choose? Would you stand by my side, or would you side with the Young family? Is the little lord making a joke? I am serious. Although I hope such a day never comes, but if it does, and Ingjil will still follow the little lord. Seems. Without the little lord, the two of us may have already wasted ourselves and retreated to the mountains, so our lives already belong to the little lord. If the little lord has need of us, we will not hesitate to act. The reason why they had said this was firstly because I am also a member of the Young family, so they didn't believe such a situation would ever arise. Secondly, because saying so now wouldn't create problems for them, even if Succor about that could I once told you Xian, those who know my secrets either become my people or become corpses. Shans, now you are qualified to know so of my secrets. Each of you take one of these pills. An Earth-grade top-rank healing pill. Many thanks, little lord. With such a low grade, what effect could it have? Their faces are like Tu Feng and Tang Yuxian when I gave them this pill first. Time is tight, take this pill and refine it as quickly as possible. There'll be a big role for you two to play in tonight's show. Can't wait to see which of my brothers is the most impatient for me to exit the stage. Yes. It's not even nighttime yet, but someone can't wait any longer, huh? Why are there so many people at the mansion's door? Although we were injured, but the injury doesn't affect the divine sense, so how could little lord notice them before us? This room is lost 1,000 meters away from the main entrance, so not the slightest sound from there could possibly be transmitted here. The two of us will send them off first. There's no rush, Zhou Yimeng is coming. Yang Kai, someone's come to meet with you. Who is it? I don't know, they're led by a young man who asked to speak with you, but his attitude is a bit weird. Do you want to meet them? Right now you have to heal your wounds, there's no need to follow me. But with the strength of these people, there's no way they can harm me. Looking at you, you don't seem to be in a hurry. Disaster. The little lord not only discovered this group of people before them, he also seemed to know what level of strength they possessed. You still want to play dumb with me? What's there to hurry for? Shouldn't you make things clear to me? Plan. Make what clear? Don't know what you are talking about. How do you want to sincerely communicate with me? Scans how many connections you have, what forces will call to your aid. And how Arknight? Now I am also your ally, although Represent didn't bring it Milkouch this far. Why do you still insist on shutting MC out? I am still not worthy of sincerely communicating with you? Sincerely communicating? Can you not confide in me? If you have any true bless, you can tell them to me, I can discuss things with you. No need, I only speak with women about love, chatting about trivial things is too superficial, it's not suitable to me. Although I admit you're amazing, by far the most outstanding member of our generation, but you don't have to compare me with that Begil ing demon queen. I know I am not her match. This is her scar. Why is it when you face me you never speak seriously? Do you despise me that much? I don't despise you, it's just that you're too shrewd. Whenever I am around you have to act carefully. So I can bring you pressure. Always thought that it was only me who felt tense around you. Don't know why, but I feel a lot better all of a sudden. I won't tell you anything else. As for tonight, just wait. You really have made arrangements, seems worried about you for nothing. How come I heard movement outside? Your hearing is quite sharp. Always like watching lively scenes, especially the scenes where enemies meet. Tell me, who came looking for trouble with him? They don't look like they're looking for trouble. Their leader's attitude is very strange. It's like he's come to join you yet is unwilling to do so. There are also a number of people with him as well as a lot of big boxes. OST. In your sorry state there's still someone who wants to join you? Are they blind or in love with you? Don't worry, they came for me. Terskans, watch your back, this may be some kind of trick. Dong Chunghan, you have courage to come like this. I will greet you. 20 warriors, 4 of which is at the I Am Mortal Ascension Noundary. It's just as I thought. Yang Kai, you are doomed. Hey, what are you doing? There are allies. Which one of them is Yang Kai? It's not Dong Chunghan. I don't even know who this guy is. Which forces Discus PLE are you? Did you came here to help or? Are you the Yang family's youngest young lord, Yang Kai? Judging by your cluelessness, you must be a bird-brained grunt that isn't informed of anything. How about this young lord spare some time to give you some advice then? Will Definitoni change planers, so listen up, birdbrain. You're free to go wherever you'd like, but you should first open your eyes and think for a moment. Among the 8 young family young lords, picking this place to join is nothing less than hopeless. And Ah, am the young lord you are looking for. Greetings, young Lord Kai. Who are you? Xiang Tian Shao. Who is Xiang Chu to you? This is the sincerity of your Xiang family? Xiang Tian Shao? He is my elder brother. Good, I am very satisfied. You don't have such big face yet. The cultivators here are the sincerity of my Xiang family very well. I don't mind. Although these people's strength is a little weak, either with this material they'll be a little useful. And these 4 boxes of material are the sincerity of the Nan family. Young Lord K's tone is higher than the heavens. Whatever your grudge with my big brother is, have Xiang family's help in this inheritance. Whack, you'll have to eroid me. You have the skills first. Ha ha. You want to fight him? Even if you're the second young lord of the Xiang family, can't say your chances of success are high. It's really not a wise decision to play with him. Is this Yang Kai really that amazing? His true chi is as calm as an ancient well, his spiritual essence showing a similar degree of restraint. Such a degree of control either indicates that he was extremely powerful, or had used some kind of artifact to conceal his strength. If you really just relied on those 2 blood warriors to make my brother submit, then you'll never convince me. If you want me to help you sincerely, you'll have to defeat me yourself. Trust your old merge. This kid can't be saved. If your big brother didn't tell you, then so be it, but didn't your cousin Nanshang at least explain what happened? He should just give up. It seems that your big brother didn't tell you everything about that incident. Things heard are unreliable, seeing is believing. If you have the confidence, fight with me. If you refuse, then I'll leave here immediately. Regardless, these people and these materials will remain and the accounts between you and my Xiang family will be considered settled. I don't need a headless snake, accept your challenge. I can't get intimidated by him. Xiang Tian Shao as the second young lord will see how good you are. Heaven great artifact. This is 10 ms. This. Thunder Flash Saber. Young Lord's killing strike. It's the Thunder Flash Saber. He wants to kill Young Kai in a single blow. Not bad at all. I'd foul. I will make you kneel before me and apologize. Let's see how you block this. As the second young lord wins, we will take our leave. Will Young Kai be able to block the attack? Disaster Yang Kai, be careful. Demarasicom. I won. No one under Immortal Ascension boundary can escape this. They only be brought down by my Thunder Flash Saber. What? What is happening? Urge. Second young lord. When he dealt with me that night, he was obviously holding back. Second young lord. Second young lord. In battle no one can ever be certain of the outcome. Do not let this defeat fester in your heart. Xiang Tian Shao certainly has some skill. If he was given enough time to hone himself, his future achievements would certainly not be worse than any of the 8 great families' successors. Why is he so strong? Just how the hell does he cultivate? Xiao Yimeng, arrange some accommodations for them. Sodler Shans and let some people from the Autumn Rain Hall carry those 4 boxes into the mansion. Did that young Lord Kai notice us? Impossible, we've hidden ourselves so deeply, we haven't shown any hostility, simply observing from a distance. How could he have found us? Xiang family Xiang Fei greets young Lady Chiu. No need to be so polite, all of us will be working ether from now on. Since young Lord Kai defeated my family's second young lord in fair combat, my Xiang family will also fulfill its promise. Long as young Lord Kai remains undefeated in the inheritance war, we will do our utmost to support him. UST. Young Lady Chiu, why are you? I am also his ally. Young Lord Kai, who no one was optimistic about, had somehow quietly made allies of 2 of the 8 great families. Among the 8 young family young lords he is the most unique. Let's go in first. I'll arrange a place for you shortly. I didn't expect that when I came here I'd end up acting as a house manager. We're brothers in difficulty now. Let us share a drink. Good. After drinking, I'll lead you to the local brothel. There's no need for that. Disaster. Come in. When did you force the Xiang and Nan families into such a situation? Tell me about it, what happened at that time? Asked that Xiang Tian Shao, but even he wasn't too clear, only saying that his big brother and cousin both hate you to death and that you forced 2 Nan family elders to cut off an arm, while the Nan family's young master also lost 2 fingers. Show about 3 months after Sipa raided from UNLUO Shaman. You really are ruthless, forcing the successor of a first-class family to suffer such an embarrassment. They brought it upon themselves. If that's the case, then choking down this insult is understandable. After arrived at the camp with the Hu sisters, this happened. Attempting to kill a young lord is no small matter after all, especially after the death of your fourth brother. If they were suspected of being involved at all, the Xiang and Nan families would be finished. Tell me about the Xiang family, especially the relationship between Xiang Tianxiao and Xiang Chu. They're like a fox and a rac. Xiang Chu obviously didn't tell his brother about what happened back then, or Xiang Tianxiao wouldn't have rushed to challenge me today. When one brother hides information and plots against the other, the relationship between the two is obviously not good. If I couldn't even see that, wouldn't I just be blind? Xiang Chu is a direct descendant of the Xiang family's official wife and also its current successor. The second young lord is reportedly the son of a concubine. His status is not as high as his big brother in the family, but this person's aptitude and natural talent are outstanding. He is the greatest genius the Xiang family has produced in several decades. I see. Xiang Chu prefers to use schemes and plots. His thoughts are quite treacherous, while his brother Xiang Tianxiao is the exact opposite, an upfront, straightforward personality. Coupled with his excellent aptitude, he is actually quite favored by many of the Xiang family elders, and so, you should understand the issue. Yes, about which one should be the heir. Out of all the big forces, only your Yang family chooses its next patriarch through a direct contest like the inheritance war. Of the other central capital's 8 great families, and most of the world's first-class forces, the heir is almost always the family's eldest son. But as for the Xiang family, Xiang Chu is the current heir, but the excellent performance of Xiang Tianxiao has put some pressure on him, so heard. Xiang Chu often plays some tricks on his younger half-brother to deal with him. Xiang Tianxiao, on the other hand, doesn't put up any resistance. If that wasn't the maybe Xiang Tianxiao would have been the heir. With Xiang Chu's personality, it is indeed possible he would do such things. Xiang Chu dreaded his younger brother's ability, so when you blackmailed him, he had sent his younger brother here to help Yang Kai participate in the inheritance war. If Xiang Tianxiao was here with you, Xiang Chu will go to some other more powerful Yang family young lord to support him. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, Xiang Chu is not bad. If he defeats you in the inheritance war, then not only will he get his revenge, but it would also be equivalent to proving he had superior skill to his brother, thus stabilizing his position as the Xiang family's heir. Do you think he'll be useful? Let's have them stand by for now. Oh, what news? Taster Shans think he is useful. But it'll be up to you to decide whether to use him or not. And, however, I got an interesting piece of information from Xiang Tianxiao that's not good news for you. Do you want to listen? His big brother and the Nan family's young lord are also in War City, and they chose to help your second brother, Yang Zhao. Good eyes. It looks like there'll be lots of fun tonight. Is there anything else young Lord Kai requires? If not, then this humble servant will retire first. Don't tease me, I can't afford it. I never have this much fun teasing before. However, there really is something I'd like you to do. Like what? 1,000 meters outside the house, there are 2 old men on sitting atop a banyan tree. Have someone send them 2 pots of wine. My guess is that they're from the Hua family, probably sent here to secretly protect Hua Xingchen. 2 old men? Who are they? With the weather being so dry, the 2 seniors have stayed up in this tree for so long, you're no doubt thirsty. These 2 pots of wine are a gift for you to moisten your throats. Please don't reject. Please enjoy it slowly. May I ask young Lady Cho, how did you know we were here? Did the 2 young family blood warriors inform you? Aster/Shans then. Junior will take her leave here. Young Lady Cho, a moment please. The 2 blood warriors are currently in meditative healing and have no time to meddle in such matters, but it was also not I who discovered seniors. Don't have such great skill. Why did Lady Chiu? We've been duped, now that we've accepted these 2 pots of wine, tonight. What do we do now? But Patriarch hasn't let us officially participate in the inheritance war yet, not to mention that, over the years, although many forces would dispatch Immortal Ascension Boundary 7th or 8th stage masters to assist, some even sending out peak masters, but the other 7 great families would never send anyone who exceeded Immortal Ascension Boundary 5th stage. If we were to expose ourselves and someone were to recognize us, what face would our Hua family have left? Should we send this wine back then? Good, you send it. Sending this wine back is like slapping young Lady Cho's face. I can't do that. Stir scans. As time slowly passed and sunset approached, tens of thousands of eyes were all staring at the movements of the 8 young lords, the center of War City, Seal Temple Swordurge Kant. This year. The inheritance war has already started. Let's take a good look at the young lords. Don't let them go too far. Stir stands. There were 2 ways to eliminate a young lord from the inheritance war. One was to capture the person directly, so that the young lord lost the qualification to continue. It finally started. Once someone had taken this flag, the corresponding young lord would also lose the qualification to participate. The second, however, was related to this flag. On the one hand, there is a need to protect your own flag, and on the other hand, it was necessary to think of ways to snatch others' flags. Brother Kai, are you ready to hand over your golden feather eagle to me? Let me tell you now, if anyone comes here looking for a fight, they'll be the first to surrender. Don't expect me to help you. If you keep spewing nonsense, I'll give you a dozen slaps and then throw you out. Humph, such a violent wonum. My Xiang family's troops will cooperate with you. Deploy us as you see fit. Now that we've reached this point, isn't it time to tell me what you plan to do? Do you have some hidden allies somewhere? When are they going to show up? Don't have any hidden help. What you see here now is my complete current strength. I am not lying to you this time. How are you going to defend this place then? Right now the blood warriors are injured, Xiang Tianxiao is not strong enough, and my autumn rain hall combining all that we are still too weak. It is too late for you to regret it now. Haha, well don't believe in you, I am going to find some bird food, need to get a gift for my new eagle. No, I believe in you. Let me go and prepare. I want to go out. Aster Sean's go out? What do you want to do? What do you think? Of course I am going to look for my brothers. Are you serious? The inheritance war just started and you are thinking of going out at this time? Naturally, in the inheritance war, if you defeat an opponent you can gain a lot of benefits. Tonight is the first day so someone will surely be eliminated. This is a golden opportunity. I should go after third brother Young Tai. Are you crazy? You don't even have enough strength to defend your base yet you want to take the initiative to attack? Who are you planning to take with you? My autumn rain hall, or the people from the Xiang family? Or perhaps the 2 blood warriors? I am going alone. Disagree. Wasn't asking for your opinion, only informing you about my decision. Whatever decide to do, no one has the right to object. Good, since you've decided so, I am too lazy to try convincing you otherwise. If you lose tonight, it just means that Zhou Meng was blind to follow such a man. Woman, don't say these kinds of easily misunderstood words. Besides, who wins or loses tonight hasn't been decided yet. Wind born in. Pai who? Me. Young master, beware of deception. Yang Kai. Disaster FK. It is you. Junior greets 2 seniors. Young Lord Kai is too polite. You little brat. How did you know that I was here? Have a small force of henchmen who are responsible for inquiring about intelligence. Fine, but do you know what you're doing right now? This was the inheritance war, not a game of house. Cloud, do you want to take the initiative? That was my plan. You have some balls. Knew that you wouldn't just sit back and watch. Let's talk about it. How many people did you bring with you? Just me. I am your cousin. Is there a need for you to play tricks on me? Least I am really alone right now. Don't fool me then. How did you get here without being intercepted? You have a small force in his hands to inquire about intelligence, so your brothers who are equally determined to win this inheritance war should have also deployed similar resources. Did the 2 blood warriors around you date to let you go? Then your base. They don't know. There are no problems there. Enough about that, actually came here to borrow some people. Borrow people? Them? Yes, if I go alone, I am afraid I won't be able to grab any advantages. But with them you can? Not necessarily, but there's always a chance. If you want to borrow people, then so be it, but I am coming with you too. Cousin, I am not looking down on you, but as you are now, can beat you as simply as flipping my hand. It's best if you rest early tonight. Stan. Tomorrow, when you come to my mansion, I'll tell you more about it. We'll be borrowing 2 seniors first. Then get lost. The power of this spiritual energy, even when compared to our own, is a fair amount stronger. No wonder we couldn't detect him. Under the cover of this, don't launch any attacks. It is unlikely for any outsiders to discover us. It gives young master's younger cousin a huge tactical advantage. Come. Brother Kong. That direction. Scans HUH, my 5th brother is also going after the same target that chose. Young lord, should we follow them? Shu. Go. The base of 3rd oldest young lord Young Tai 3rd brother, 5th brother has come. Since you've arrived, come on in. 3rd brother is so hospitable. Ah, the only people third brother have are the people of his mother's family, the Duanmu family. Third brother, forgive me. Immortal Ascension Boundary 7th Stage Third brother, everyone here is family, why not listen to my suggestion so we can resolve this peacefully, how about it? Flyer Gem. I am also a member of the Young family, I will only be defeated, I will never surrender. Good, I knew you would say that, do as you will. Disaster scans, even if you are my brother, this truth will not change. Since that's the case, then don't blame your fifth brother for not showing mercy. Fifth Young Master. Seventh brother, since you've already come, why lurk in the shadows instead of showing yourself? Third brother, fifth brother, little seventh has been impolite. Seventh brother, you're too much. If it wasn't for Yuxian, old fifth is afraid he wouldn't have noticed the Oriole stalking him from behind. Don't say this, fifth brother. In the inheritance war one should do everything they can to achieve victory. Little seventh just quietly concealed himself for a moment, but I am worried there might still be more of our brothers in this crowd. No one else should have come, big brother won't move, as the eldest brother this his way of showing courtesy to us little brothers, whatever trouble is stirred up, he won't mix himself into it, all his forces will only stick to defense tonight. As for 8th brother Yang Quan, although he had a blood warrior supporting him, his mother's family was only a second-class force so it couldn't provide him with much help, coupled with the fact that he didn't attract many followers during the day, he naturally wouldn't dare take the initiative to attack others. As for 2nd brother and 6th brother, they should be at tonight's other easy target, so right now, only US 3 brothers should appear here. Disaster SCCLO Mayor. 5th brother is quite well informed, little 7th admires. Enough about this, let's first discuss how we're going to deal with 3rd brother here. Ho! What does 5th brother mean? The person and the flag, each of US takes one, what do you think? Scans. 5th brother, don't blame little 7th, my appetite is quite big, want 3rd brother, 7th brother's appetite is truly big, but you'll have to have the ability to eat this meal from the tiger's mouth. As for his flag, I want that too. If you really think that your 3rd brother hasn't made any preparations, you're in for a surprise. Ready the arrows. OM. Disaster sons. This is the real inheritance war? No. My son. The path to Patriarch Positon of Young family is paved with slotted and bloodshed. 3rd brother is amazing, you sure have blood of Young family running through your veins. Silence. We noticed the cultivators who were lying in wait along the walls, but we had ignored them as we had no idea that 3rd brother had acquired such powerful slaughtering artifacts. Shattering Star Bow, although only an Earth-grade top-rank artifact, was capable of absorbing a cultivator's true chi without limit and then releasing it all at once. I joined the inheritance war without having significant strength, although I don't have sharp enough claws, but I can still bite. I really could not resist the attack of either them, but whoever want to beat him would pay a steep price. Wissaster. Scans Crone. Kill them all. Arg. 7th brother, think it's best if we deal with 3rd brother first, what do you say? I was thinking the same. Who gets 3rd brother and who gets his flag will depend on our respective skill, go. Hear that? Everyone follow 5th brother's lead. Ha! Defend yourself. Kill them. Get ready, we will move out. Damn it. Although the strength of 2 seniors isn't weak, but in this kind of melee, I am afraid neither of you will be able to create much stir. What young Lord Kai said is true, among those people, there are several whose strengths are not inferior to us, a few of them are even stronger, however whatever young Lord Kar's instructions are, Old Cloud and we'll do our best to assist. Good, follow me. After we sneak in, just play a few tricks to make the situation more chaotic, but make sure you don't get tangled up. Leave immediately after you finish. DSS also, when you go, help young YNGS people attack young Kong allies, don't bother trying to play both. Hurry up. Come here. Young Lord. I got the flag. In your dreams. Scams. 7th brother, why so anxious? V-sister, let's see if you have the ability to take the flag from me. 5th and 7th brother and their respect warriors were all engaged in single combat. 3rd brother and his Duan Mu were fighting while they could to avoid him being captured. The entire northeast corner of War City had been Tleefields. This is my chance. Aster scans the Ascension voluntary who the 2K are also engaged follow the plan. GE. Get lost. Scans urge.con. You. Young Lord Kai? Young Lord Kai has got the flag. Lur Shans. Lurg fool. What are you doing? Ha! Who is that person? The extremely powerful spy right tool energy. Don't tell me Big Brother attacked US. What are you doing? Quickly capture my third brother. RGE. Yes, young lord. Stop them. Scans. Only hit the allies of 7th Lord. 1 hit 1 kill. He must be an ally of 7th YOUG Lord. Only hit the allies of 5th Lord. We will stop then, you guys just need to charge in. Thanks. TCH, all of them are trash. With me standing here they can't even. Good work you two, bring him to me. Hurry. I. 5th brother, 7th brother, thanks. 9th brother. 9th brother. 9th brother. That is the Young family's youngest young lord, Wei Ng Kale. The flag as well as the third young lord were both captured by him. So he is here to reap the benefits. Where are those two old guys? Why can't I see them anymore? Damn it. Why did we even fought so hard for? Amazing. In the inheritance war one needs to spread cut their forces evenly, but young Lord Kai is very clever. He moved alone with people accompanying him. This person simply didn't fear the heavens. Sure enough, it really was the little lord. You already knew? Follow them. It was just a guess. I wasn't certain until now. Pursue. This young Lord Kai really have some guts. Ha ha. Just hope that he don't get himself caught. Let's follow them, third young lord. Want to catch me? Where do he go? Chase after him. He sure runs fast. Saster. The speed of your 9th brother is too terrifying. 5th brother, I heard you brought with you has a particularly powerful soul. Could it be that even with her divine sense brother's trail? Tried, but T can't find any trace of the little lord. Right now it is the inheritance war and you are a blood warrior of the young familyless blood warrior hall. No matter how fast he is, with so many immortal ascension-bound Airy Master's divine senses searching for him, how could he hide his whereabouts and aura? Yusian, I know that you have a good relationship with 9th brother, but don't forget. 5th young lord, please not forget that the blood warriors know the difference between public and private affairs. I didn't mean to question your loyalty. You mean the owner of that divine sense? It should be. With such a powerful master beside him, he could easily do this, since young Lord Kong has exchanged enough merits for Mayan Tu Feng's services. Before young Lord Kong falls in this inheritance war, both of us will fully assist you. Since even you can't find him, 9th brother must have a powerful master helping him hide his whereabouts. Strange, where did 9th brother find such a powerful helper? It seems 9th brother has won big this time. Only if he can survive tonight. Two young lords, why don't we pay a visit to your 9th brother's base? Right, 9th brother ran out and brought his own 2-hat Ontario Peak Immortal Ascension Master. The defense at his base must be all but empty. Yes, 2nd and 6th brother also went there. With the 4 of us we can definitely clear that place. No, I think that the two young lords should rush back to their own compounds now. With a Peak Immortal Ascension Boundary Master as his ally, your 9th brother could easily pose a threat to your respective flags. Only left one blood warrior to guard my flag. Then. See you later. Saster stands me too. Yes, see you 5th brother. 3rd brother. 9th brother's methods are impressive. Just took advantage of an opportunity. No matter what, 3rd brother has fallen into your hands, that much is 9th brother's credit. 3rd brother is too serious, you should head back to the central capital on your own, there's nothing more for you to do here. Seeing how would have been captured by one of them anyways, 3rd brother would rather be caught by you, at least you didn't take the initiative to attack me. What do you mean? Just what I said, already have your flag anyways. They're half an hour earlier. Yang Kai's mansion stir scans. Hello, 2nd brother. It's good to see you again. Ha ha. It's good to meet you too, 6th brother. 6th young lord and 2nd young lord is standing in front of the mansion's main entrance. No need to worry, if they really breach into the mansion then we will hand over the flag. Young Kai isn't even here, so who we bother trying to defend his flag? TCH, scans. 6th brother, about brother Kai here, what do you want to do? If 2nd brother eats meat, then little brother should be able to drink some soup, right? Surely 2nd brother doesn't want to dine all alone? Of course. How can I dine all by myself? In that case, 2nd brother wants brother Kai, while 6th brother can take his flag and even split. And 2nd brother is too kind. Willister Shawns. Hey, you two, aren't you tired stand ing around talking up there? No need brother Hua, Yang Kai? He doesn't seem to be home right now. Where has he gone if he's not home at this time? Why not come down first? Should speak with brother Kai first, I don't want to embarrass him too much. Not home? Don't tell me he went to my mansion. Wherever he went, I have no idea. In any case, he's not home. If you don't believe, ask Joey Meng, she should know where Yang Kai went. If I told you he wasn't here, would young Lord Zhao believe me? I don't believe it. In that case, the two young lords can try searching here, perhaps you'll be able to find him. Yang Kai, that bastard, where is he when we need him? No need. Brother Kai, come out by yourself and second brother promises he won't embarrass you. Brother Kai, come out, this second brother of yours won't break his promise. Second young lord, it looks like your brother doesn't want to give you face at all. In this case, I don't think there's a need to speaking any more nonsense with him, as you directly attack, he certainly won't be able to resist. Sean's. How we brothers handle business isn't your concern. Second young lord, also think that a direct attack is the best choice. The defensive power here isn't strong, and with the help of sixth young lord, why shouldn't we act a little boldly? You've already acted polite, but the opposite party simply acts ungratefully, as such. Good, what brother Xiang says is true. As an older brother I have done my best to convince ninth brother, but since ninth brother refuses to give me face, then there is nothing left to discuss. Since ninth brother doesn't want to show up, sixth brother can go retrieve his flag. Ben A. Feel free to take it, many thanks second brother. Second brother promises not to interfere. You, go retrieve the flag. The mere presence of a blood warrior was enough of a deterrent. What are you afraid of? The two blood warriors serving ninth brother are both heavily injured, unable to display even 30% of their full strength. So they won't care even if I take the flag? On top of that, they are also restricted by the Young family's rules and are unable to take the initiative to attack. As you don't provoke him, he won't attack you. Obviously that's impossible, they are only responsible for possibly counterattacking, but if you go to grab the flag, they will naturally try to block you. As you're fast enough, you can capture the flag and escape. In their current condition, they won't be able to stop you. But why ACNT find the other one? Seems like there is only one here. What are you waiting for? There is only one blood warrior. Humph. What? Scams. This person is acting so shamefully, and this will definitely affect young Lord Yangshan's prestige. Sixth young lord, So fast. What happened? He's dead. What? How did he die? It's Ingjio's flickering shadow strike. Cans. Did you see where Ingjio was hiding just now? No, Ingjio specializes in concealment and assassination, no one in the Blood Warrior Hall can surpass him. What's curious is that Ingjio shouldn't have recovered from his injuries, so how could he execute his technique? It's extremely difficult for even the Hallmaster and Deputy Hallmaster to seek out Hikation, there's almost no point in my trying to look for him. Could he have managed to recover from his wounds? Impossible, Chu Gaoi and Ingjio both sustained serious injuries, and when we saw them earlier today, Mad Tyrant blood skill. After tonight, there would be no more Ingjio in this world. Disastrous, their blood force and true QI were both unsteady. It's not possible for them to restore themselves after less than 1 day. Ingjio activating his Mad Tyrant blood skill in his condition. It's no different from burning through the rest of his life force. How long can he sustain his Mad Tyrant blood skill? About half an hour, after that his vitality will be overdrawn. Then we wait. After half an hour, well, try again. Can I beat the crap out of that fatty later? No, he is the young lord of the Hua family. I am in charge of the person who just died, will at least pick up his body if I have the chance. After half an hour it's time. Brother Chiu, this time, let 2 of your Chiu family masters go. I don't believe that can't win Brother Kai's flag this time. Disaster S. Good, well, follow 6th young lord's plan. Little brother, if I were you, I wouldn't treat the lives of both of them so lightly, your decision is far too reckless. Elder sister, don't try to deceive me. With so many of us here compared to so few of you, what hope do you have of resisting? Yang Kai is destined to be eliminated tonight. Stubborn fool. All of you go up. Half of you entangle Chu Gaoi, the other half seize that flag for me. Yes, young master. CL. The other blood warrior won't be able to attack us anymore. Which means that whoever gets to the flag first would be the one to obtain it. Scans. Flickering shadow strike. My hands are still shaking. I am still not got back to my prefect state yet. He hasn't used his mad tyrant blood skill. It was second brother's mistake in judgment. Disaster, second brother. Then my losses. Che. Let me think about it. Young lords, what should we do next? Did Ingio really recover from his wounds already? Or did he have some special method to suppress his injury? Sixth brother, it looks like you can't eat the flag alone. In this case, second brother will lend you a hand. If second brother helps me, then the flag will belong. We can discuss that later. Fine. Warsern Rat then, let's go. Everyone, attack. Let me make it clear first, you all can play, but don't get me involved. This young master is just here to watch the fun. If you want to enter the mansion, you'll have to pass me first. Good, then come meet your end. Not good, if Chu Gaoi has already completely recovered from his injuries. Then, all of them will be dead. In an instant. This can't be. Why is he so strong? How can I die tonight? Disaster scans. What are you afraid of? With so many people, you can't even contain a single blood warrior? This youngest brother of mine would definitely become a strong enemy for me in the future, even more terrible than my eldest brother Yang Wei. Dist Starshan's Oua Mare, I have already committed myself, there is no way out, there would only be victory or defeat. I must end this tonight. Yes, he can't be invincible. If we can't kill him with strength we will overwhelm him with our numbers. Let's see, if you can block this. Let's just keep attacking him. I will defeat this blood warrior with my own hands. Still not enough to defeat me. Go up and assist. Everyone follow me. This younger half-brother of mine really has excellent aptitude, and his forthright personality had made him quite popular amongst the family elders. Even if he is an outstanding warrior, he would never be the Xiang family's patriarch. What a moron. He would always be the first to charge into a fight that he is incapable of winning, so he is not suitable of being the patriarch. You go too. Me too? Really? Of course, you idiot. You're the young lord of the Hua family, who here would dare kill you? Smelly woman. No one here dares to kill you, at most they'll just hurt you a bit. You Biff. Don't even think of hitting me. I'll tell you now, I am Hua Xingchen, the sole inheritor of the Hua family. Anyone who hits me will from now on be my enemy. Just said that I am Hua Xingchen. Do you have no eyes or what? Is your head broken? You trashes. You think you can get away with attacking this young master? You blind BD. Well done, you did a good job, keep at it. And, Hua Xing, don't stand there like an idiot, go and fight a bit more. Young lord. Forgive me, I don't dare to attack you. Zhou Yimeng, can I come back? No one wants to fight with me. Who would dare to fight with him? If any one of us hurts you, our entire family will be wiped out. No, just stay out there. Disaster Shans. You are far more useful out there. Come on. Second young lord, let me go handle him. Yi Xian Ro, a leader of the young generation in the central capital, Zhou Yimeng and Yi Xian Ro Ether are called the central capital's two flowers. You're not his opponent. Second young lord doesn't need to worry, although I may appear delicate, in fact, I also have some skill. Naturally understand your skill, and I am not belittling you in any way. Before the Yang family's children return to the central capital, do you think he is famous only because of his lasciviousness? Xian Ro, you look down on the Hua family's heritage too much. But it is actually you who is belittling this young Lord Hua. You mean he? The younger generation had 3 stars and Hua Xingchen was ranked 3rd. What second young lord says makes sense, perhaps because I don't have a good opinion of this person, I have failed to evaluate his strength appropriately. Good, from now on you should pay more attention. Sums hey. Which one of you idiots had the guts to attack me just now? Bad, you dare use a soul skill to attack this young master? You have some balls. Disaster SCA, you dare. Unfortunately for you, have a soul defense artifact on my body. What, were you thinking your sneak attack would actually succeed? Young Lord Hua, I didn't intend to. You didn't intend to what? Are you trying to say that you just unintentionally attacked me? You dare lie in front of me. Ha? Enough bullshit, you're from the Xiang family, right? Disaster Stin's eye. I mean, young Lord Hua, you're a noble young man, you wouldn't lower your status by dealing with someone like me, right? Today, this young master swears, if I doesn't waste you, my name will no longer be Hua Xingchen. Stand there and don't move. He, you there. Decide, should chop you with this sword, or do you want to do it yourself? Young Lord Hua, you can do it yourself. Now pay for your ignorance. Good, seems you're not a total waste after all. Ha, looks like you do have some balls, not even screaming after you lost an arm. Many thanks young Lord Hua for sparing this one's life. You Xiang family people have lost an arm, if all of you don't plan to withdraw from this inheritance war, same for the Nan family. This young master might just cut an arm off each of you. Second young lord, please seek justice for us. Idiots, I told them not to underestimate him, he is shameless and it doesn't bother him. However, the Xiang and Nan families are a big boost for me. If he didn't stand out right now. Good, this young lord will deal with him BT himself. Second young lord's demeanor is as elegant as before. No one else dares to touch you, so have to accompany you personally. Is that so? Beauty, think of a way to save me, or else I'll be smashed by this second young lord. Although I want young Kai to lose, I don't want to be captured either. That would be too shameful. TS alright, in any case, whether you're here or not doesn't make much of a difference, does it? You can leave with peace of mind. How can you be so uncaring? The most poisonous thing is a woman. Is the central capital Wolf Lord still unclear about such a basic truth? Do take care, young Lord Hua. Disaster Evil Spirit Earth Dragon Technique. Each of these dragon phantoms is condensed from the soul of a fifth-order monster beast. Young Lord Ho may get hurt if he doesn't go all out. Crap. 7 dragon phantoms / will be a fool if I hold back. Hua Xingchen's special technique, M covering lotus step. Second young lord, must you embarrass me? We have some friendship after all. The last time visited the red light district, you also invited me. Don't talk nonsense. You really are playing the pig to eat a tiger. Whatever second young lord is implying, I don't understand. HUO family's mysterious grade low-rank martial skill, wind and thunder grand palm seal dishing, but since the second young lord has decided to move, this young master will naturally accompany you. Capture him for me. Second young lord, isn't that inappropriate? The wicked have their own ways of dealing with wicked people. Does he also have such helpers? NEI. 6 inning JIU, the majority of my and Nolan Veer were allocati occupied. Now, all of a sudden, these two masters who are not much weaker than blood warriors has appeared. I can recognize them even if / was blindfolded, they are the guardians who had always been watching over me. In addition to Hua Xingchen's people. There is also a group of people from the Chiu family's Autumn Rain Hall, the Xiang family. The hell? SNAI. Very good, very good. Second brother, what should we do? In detecting, until lied we Niget / wanted to eat up young Kai tonight. But there is no hope. Retreat. Come back here. Second young lord? Everyone stop fighting and retreat. Sixth young lord, is this all right? What else do you want to do? Hurry up. If you left just like this, ninth brother would feel a little remiss. Let me deliver a little gift for second brother and sixth brother to bring back. This. Who is it? HM. Is that young Kai? Young master, watch out. Asar. I saw you. Crazy, everything is going crazy tonight. Brother Kai. Good evening my brothers, ninth brother was just out for a bit and was negligent in his hospitality, but such minor things don't matter between us. What happened to third brother? Third brother has been defeated, fifth brother and seventh brother joined forces to attack him, so obviously third brother was unable to endure. Third brother not being able to endure was to be expected, rather it is brother Kai who has given second brother a big surprise. You actually managed to quietly gather so many allies, second brother is impressed. Second brother X Agaritz. So, who acquired the flag and who managed to capture third brother? You'll hear about what happened tomorrow in that case, second brother will take his leave. Brother Kai, let us settle this score later. Next time, second brother will be fully prepared, hope you don't let me down. I'll do my best to satisfy you. Sorter scans. Let's go. The battles on the first night of the Inheritance War finally came to an end and young Tai was eliminated. The Seal Temple, the northwest corner, which junior from the Young family does it belong to? It seems to be the youngest one. T/N Young Kai. Baisai Cat in the northwest accrue his name is. Since ancient times, heroes have always been born from the Youngek generation. With such courage and strength he is indeed impeccable. However, in the inheritance war these 2 points alone cannot guarantee victory. It remains to be seen if he has enough allies as well. Cho family's Grand Elder Cho Daoren, it seems we must pay more attention to his performance. This time's inheritance war seems like it will be more exciting than in previous one. Sigh. Disaster SCA. Yang Kai. Have some people clean up the blood and bodies here. Almost half of the bodies belong to Cho family's Autumn Rain Hall. Why do I have to merge? Subordinate has Pan Urat not failed the little lord. And, you've done very well. Good work. We'll send him back to rest. Many thanks for your work, seniors. Without them, this place would still be safe tonight. At most, you would have been taken away. Good. This young master won't bother arguing with you. If they could truly cooperate, they would have had a good chance at SUC seating. You're too much. Even including this young master in your plans. But could they really cooperate sincerely? This is the inheritance war. Participating or not is your choice. Many of you may die, so you must be mentally prepared. So what if we're a young family? The ones who died here weren't just livestock, they gave their lives for, but I will remember those who died here and will compensate for your losses several times over in the coming days. For now I must simply ask you to wait. Disaster. Okay, now everyone go do their own tasks. Fu. Come out, why are you still bothering to hide? Young master. Did father send you here to watch me? Yes, Patriarch was afraid that danger might befall you tonight, so he dispatched us to protect young master from the shadows. Ha, let you protect me from the shadows, do you mean protect me in secret? Most he would have capped young master, we also have our own difficulties. Faces up your OWNI, you people probably would have lost all face this time. We were discovered during the day by the young Lord Young, and he. At night. Difficulties? Please calm your anger, young master. That pair of smiling wretches are too sinister. Miss Joe came personally to give us 2 jugs of wine, we had to accept it, there was nothing we could do. You sold yourself for 2 small pots of wine? I think you should just go to the QIU family or Young family and offer them your services. The point was that those 2 pots of wine were delivered person ally by young Lady Cho, we really had no way to refuse. It's also you 2 idiots' fault for not hiding US 5s well enough, letting them discover your whereason. This young master now has to streak 10 laps around War City naked. What difference is that from being dead? Young master, what is this all about? How come you suddenly want to? Why do you need to do this? Is someone forcing you? Was during the day ANIT little bad Yan can now, but I lost I have to RUN 10 laps around the War City, naked. Ha 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 ha, laugh again and we'll rip your tongue out. Merge. What wonderful plan do you have to let this young master escape this tribulation? Speak up. Master K still one of Ikely En Racker you de barber willing to make big things nothing. Small, all bullshit. Although this young master hasn't known that ready understand his per quite well, this young master stands if can't find some way to appease him, he'll definitely make me run 10 laps, he might even be looking for me right now. If that is the case, for or worse, young Lord Cal although the Patriarch Myson and Ozers tons any AD. But right now, what Sin one trainin' in talented people, I think ITS man you learn that way he may exempt you for your gambling debt. Alright. Those words were all from you and not me. Did not utter a single sentence, right? So, when you return back home and report to my old man, make sure you report this fact. Understand? Good, now go back, we need to get this done before the sun rises tomorrow, lest that BD says that this young master refuses to keep his promises. Family little lord is really too ing. On the first night of the Inheritance War, there were 2 battles in total, one at the 3rd Young Lord, Young Tai's mansion, the other at the 9th Young Lord, Young Kai's. During the battle at Young Flag and the person were smashed by Young Kai. Last moment for both of these battles, a single person had overshadowed all others, Young Kai. While at his own mansion, in his absence, IT remained perfectly defended. At the same time, another as touching piece of news came out. Wafalali Sol Air was Xing the Central Capital's #1 delinquent as an ally, but even the famous Cho Imeng had temporarily withdrawn from her Cho family in order to support him. It was obvious that with the Hua family's young lord and the Cho family's young lady supporting him, not only would Young Kai become famous throughout War City, even the Central Capital's populace would know his name. Aster scans the limelight belonged to Young Kai right now and no one could challenge him for it. What's the matter? Your cousin is here. Let him find a place to settle in, we'll go see him later. Is he round? Of. Stir scans En, very. T/N, is he fat? Of. He is fat. Oh right, forgot to mention you should stay in today. Send them away. Why? Many people will probably come to see you. If I don't know them, then. You little brat. You really do have skills. Don't care about me and take these two old fogies tonight. I just wandered around with Old Cloud and made some noise. Last nicht's movement only succeeded because of young Lord K's abilities. This time Eve brought 30 people with me. There are 5 others at the Immortal Ascension boundary, the rest are true element cultivators of at least the 5th stage. When the conditions are not right, do not act. There is no need for them to work so hard tonight. Yes, what young master said is true, young Lord KL really have some skills. Also, my father let me bring some supplies, most of which are finished pills while the rest are some assorted materials. It's not a lot, but it's not a little either. Uncle is too thoughtful. Eve already handed over everything to your place's manager and her people. You mean Chiu Meng? Besides her, who else could I mean? Little brat, such success on the battlefield, such luck and love, you're really living it up. On top of that, heard from my sister that there seems to be another pure, innocent, and odd-air able maiden who thinks of you day and night. What are you two brothers talking about? .com. How does it seem to have heard someone bad-mouthing me? Ha ha. I don't dare. Yang Kai, you remember this girl, don't you? Naturally remember her senior sister Lan, long time no see. And it's been 3 or 4 years since the last time we met. Senior sister is impressive, your cultivation has risen quite fast. How can I compare to junior brother Yang? Senior sister never thought one of her junior brothers would actually belong to the Central Capital's Yang family. If I had only known back then, senior sister would have gifted you those 2 seeds instead of selling them to you. Oh Sky. Yang Kai, sister Lan is now one of the leaders amongst the Dong family younger generation, and she also has a great many admirers. Rapidly improving, cultivation along with great beauty, I don't men are vying for her attention. Young Lord Dong, please don't say that. Is that so? Okay, you 3 can discuss such things later for the time being, now that people are beginning to gather. Yang Kai, can you tell us what your plans are for the next few days? What plans have? You are the master of this place, and last night you won a great victory. Do you really have no thoughts about how to move in the coming few days? What do you suggest? You canadal our CORTH brother Yang Quan's base. As far as warfare at the Lure and Ascencio Airy both states protect us, further strength you show LONT have a defeating him. If you ATCA okay? Hill you can let either Chu Gaoi or Ving Jig entangle capture his place, and easily. Do you think my other brothers are all docile sheeps? Do you think they'll sit back and watch me attack 8th brother without trying to interfere? Your eldest brother Yang WEL each strength. Rika, now they are still licking their wounds, so the strength spend on you? While only he interfere the form harassment rather than actual combat. If y'all MOV decisively, you'll then tonight lave a good chance of eliminating your 8th brother. Why not? If you miss this opportunity, such a good chance may not present itself in the future. Your ambition is not small. Admit that what you said makes sense, but won't attack 8th brother. What young lady Cho said true, also think you should act tonight. Are you still taking your brotherhood into account at this time? Knowing junior brother, you should have a reason for your decision, right? And what reason is that? Understand. Since you know, then don't bring this matter up again. Humph, I won't bother trying to advise you in the future. This feeling of showing off meager skill in front of an expert isn't very pleasant. Can ask a question? What kind of scheme is going on? If the 2 seniors have understood, they should explain to young Master Dong. Don't let him be so anxious. This old man can think of only one reason. If there is anything lacking from my explanation, I hope young Master Kai and young Lady Chiu can elaborate. If young Master Kai attack Yang Quan tonight, then he'll have a record of eliminating 2 young family young lords in a very short time. His fall will reach new heights, to Hai Yusuf. Once they finished consolidating their positions, the other young Master Kai is their biggest enemy, quite possibly forcing them to join Ether to handle US. The tree which rises too far above the forest will be destroyed by the wind. So, in the face of young families young lords, how long can young Master Kai persist? This old man can only see this reason, but if there are others, could young Master Kai enlighten this elder? Is this one reason not enough? Master Shans, there is indeed another reason, but I can't say it right now. It would only make people think that I am too arrogant. You'll understand a few days from now. If young Master Kai has his own considerations, then there's no need to explain. We will just wait and see. Young Lord Kai, someone has come to seek an alliance with you. I understand you less and less the longer we interact. Is it someone who knows me or someone who doesn't? Their leader says they know you. Who is it? The Lu family. Since they've come, let them come in. Lu Song greets cousin. K urge. N, you've worked hard. Who is young Lord Kai? Cousin is too polite, it's just DLN airing some things, no trouble at all. AM. Greetings young Lord KL, this Lu Song Hang heard of your reputation. The Lu family seems to have spared no expense. When left home I was told that all of these things must be delivered to young Lord Kai. Understood, if that's the case, then feel free to settle yourselves. This place is quite big, have Chiu Yimeng help you arrange a courtyard somewhere. If you have any concerns, you'll try to meet them. Also, these people who have accompanied me are at young Lord Kai's disposal. I hope they will be of help to young Lord Kai in the inheritance war. Young Lord Kai, there are people. Who? Purple Fern Valley. It must be Xiaoman. It's not that Xiaoman didn't want to help you yesterday, but you also know that Xiaoman is a girl. Although she has some status in Purple Fern Valley, it's still not enough to allow her to make any big decisions. Her being able to bring people here today has certainly taken her quite a lot of effort. Be sure to thank her properly. Don't worry, I will. I'll go meet them myself. Seems you still have some conscience. Wait for a moment here. I will arrange AC accommodations for you later. Die sister scans CHE. Elder sister Chio. Xiaoman. Xiaoman, elder sister missed you. NEC. From this day onward, Fan Hong is here to accompany young Lord Kai in his efforts. Purple Fern Valley's Fan Hong greets young Lord Kai. Brother Fan isn't a stranger, no need to act so formal. Previously, when we met in High Heaven Pavilion, this Fan had acted rudely, hope that young Lord Kai will not take offense. Brother Fan coming all this way to support me is my honor. As for the previous things, they were mere trivialities, have already forgotten about. Let's go inside and have some tea while we talk. Since ancient times. Loved beauties, with such an enchanting young girl coming to support him, it is understandable that young Kai would take the initiative to. Lord Kal. Who is it this time? T. Lu Song is. Young man and woman, the strength is probably only around the true element boundary 7th stage. They said their names were Chen Shueshu and Su Xiaoyu. It's them? Esther scans, do you know them? Of course I know them. I once met them when was a Rorder River Terry or a senior brother and junior sister couple Tron Reflecting M. Reflecting M. If remember correctly, Reflecting M should be just a second-class force. IT is a second class. Young Lord Kai, only the two of them have come and it seems that NO masters have accompanied them. Udi, what are your instructions? Young Kai, even if they are old friends, no need, wait here for a moment. I'll go talk to them myself. Their attitude doesn't seem to be appropriate, you should properly refuse them. Senior brother, do you think that this young Kai is really that young Kai? What if nobody comes to see us even after we've reported our names? Junior sister, don't you think you're asking the wrong person? How should I know if this brother Yang is the same brother Yang we know? The world is so big, there is bound to be many people with the same name. If this young Kai isn't the one we know, then we'll have run all this way only to be refused. That would be quite shameful. If this mansion's owner isn't the one we know, then being refused might not be a bad thing. At the very least we'll be able to leave here and not trouble ourselves. Brother Chen, junior sister Su, it's really the young Kai we know. I trust you've been well since we last met. Do I have flowers on my face? Junior brother Yang, we meet again. Why you? You really are a person from the central capital Yang family, we didn't have a clue. How could you not tell us? Junior sister. The Yang family has its own rules. When their descendants go out for life experience they must not reveal their identity. Junior brother Yang wasn't deliberately deceiving you. It's not too late to know now. Come in. Your Yang family Colossus, right? I heard that it occupies 1/10 of the entire central capital and that it takes 3 days and 3 nights on horseback just to ride across its territory. Is that true? GE. We have cloud trading plots here, you can go and check it out for yourselves, but be quick or you will be late for the inheritance war. Don't listen to outside rumors, the Yang family's power isn't small but it isn't so exaggerated. Come in, let me introduce you. These two are friends met in an isolated world, reflecting MS Chen Shueshu and Su Xiaoyu. Junior brother Yang is too polite. In truth it was junior brother Yang who saved both myself and junior sister Su. If it weren't for junior brother Yang, we too may have already turned into withered skeletons. We owe him our lives. If you're a friend of Yang Kai's, then you're this Dong Changhan's friend too. So it is young Master Dong. Chiu family, Chiu E Meng. Disaster ACE. So it is young lady Chiu, we have long heard of and admired you. Dare I ask this young lord's name? This brother, is there some way I have offended you? If so, this Chen hopes that the young lord can show magnanimity and forgive this one's transgression. Staying silent to watch the show, don't worry. It's nothing serious, you haven't offended me. It's just that I am a solitary person not good at communicating, especially with those who don't know their place, nothing more. Urge call. So that is it, this Chen was too presumptuous. You are from Reflecting M? How many people have you brought with you to participate in T Inheritance War? There are only my junior sister and myself for the time being, but only the two of you. Both of you only at the true element boundary 7th stage? You think such pitiful strength makes you worthy of participating in the Inheritance War? Do you think this is a children's game? Do you know how much my Lu family has invested here? 2 Immortal Ascension Boundary 7th Stage Masters, 1 Immortal Ascension Boundary 4th Stage, 2 Immortal Ascension Boundary 3rd Stages, and 20 True Element Boundary Cultivators along with countless supplies. If you want to reap some returns, you have to invest enough first. Can you bring out so much manpower and resources? Oh, I apologize, I forgot, you're nothing but a second class. You probably don't even have this much strength, but at the very least, you should be able to produce half of what my Lu family has brought. If you can't even do this much, I suggest you get the hell out and crawl back to wherever you came from. Young Master. Young Master, you've said so much, it's best if you sit and drink some tea to wet your throat. It's alright. Don't you see that? irge.co. Lu Song. Get out. I'll give you 30 breaths of time, if within 30 breaths you don't leave my house. This is 10 Sana. What instructions does young Lord Kai have? Ha! I'll make you stay here forever. Young Lord Kai, are you cracking a joke? Are you insane? My Lu family has dedicated so many resources to help you win this inheritance war yet. My cousin is here to help you, she is one of your biggest boosts. If she's stupid enough to support you, then she can get the hell out as well. Do I look like I am joking? You have 25 breaths left. You want to throw me out? Don't you want our support? Aren't you afraid that if you drive me out she will leave too? 20 breaths. Do a Murgledor. Cousin. Lu Song, you should leave, he's a man of his word. Nothing I say will heal too far, even I won't be able to help you. But 15. Young Master, let's go. Since you insulted an RIDISU proper punishment. Bastard. Brought both people and supplies to participate in the inheritance war, yet you actually have the gall to drive me out. If that's how you want to do things, then I'll accompany you. I'll spread word of your deeds here today and see if anyone dares join you from now on. Him out now was the right decision. Why did you encourage him? If he was to remain here, it was entirely possible Yang Kai would eventually kill him. Disaster. N casually spoke 1 or 2 things to him, but isn't this result good? I don't think you wanted him to stay anyways. Good, I wanted him to leave, but he had brought a lot of things with him, so it wasn't quite proper to just tell him to get out. So you should thank me, shouldn't you? Brother Chen, Eve let you suffer. Being able to contribute to junior brother Yang is this Chen's honor. I simply listened to a few unpleasant words, nothing worth mentioning. However, driving him out like this may not be good for junior brother Yang's reputation. Having him stay behind, his attitude was bad. Even if he would inevitably have conflicts with other people in the future. Best to laminate poor Pooler's 6 she AI though just swore and don't pin this on me. You think I am some kind of vicious anning want woman why you who drove him away in the end. Now I have to explain things to Lu Liang. Ringgit, hope Lu Liang can understand my hardships. Why did he have to send out such a good for nothing wah? I am glad you helped get rid of that Lu Song so promptly. He challenged a person he absolutely shouldn't have provoked. I really want to know how he survived so long with such terrible vision. What happened outside? Damn bastard. You actually dare have ideas about your father's property. Who this young master is, how could he not see? Hey, Yang Kai, just what the hell happened? Taran and Yaratio robbed me without saying a word? This young master's treasures. Bring it all in. These things are what that bastard wanted to snatch from me, he must be insane. What do you have to be robbed of? What did you do to him? Cracked a few of threw him out. He is Mu cousin Lu Song, before he insulted a friend of Yang Kai and was kicked out of the mansion. To make up for hisses and so but he didn't know that you were Hua family's young lord. Enough about that. Why did you suddenly disappear last night? Where have you been until now? So that brat turned out to be your cousin. I suppose it's a good thing I went easy on him or else he might really be dead. Shui Meng, how do you have such an idiot for a cousin? I went back home to ask my old man for some supplies and people. Did your father ACTU ally give you some of your family's masters and resources? Even if he didn't want to, he had to. You can see for yourself, 1 box of alchemy materials, 1 box of artifact refining materials, all of WHIH or ATI least the heaven grade with a grade, a box of finished pills used for healing, cultivating, and true chi residential duration. On top of that there is also a box of artifacts, these 4 boxes or this young master, pick whichever one you prefer. Scans HOS into me now? Kate. What were the stakes? The Hua family young lord agreed to strip down and run 10 laps around War City. Don't misunderstand, Brother Yang here about with it seems this young master's eyes to my loss. If lost, I'd give him my golden feather eagle if he lost. Ha! COI. PUPU. A loss is a loss. There's no need to AD Virtus. If you want these things, our gambling stakes will be written off. Since this young master dared to bet, he will certainly keep his word. Then I must ask young Lord Hua to strip. Young Lord Kai. Don't be like this. There is no grudge between us, why must you act so ruthlessly? Do you plan to just stand by and watch? Have no way of convincing this man, you already know this. This fat brother you seem to have a close relationship with Yang Kai. Help me say a few words. Scans. For such matters. Young Lord Hua, forgive me, this one's words don't carry much weight, beautiful. Scans. Yang Kai, these people, are all your allies? Yes, they all arrived today. Young Lord KL, our earlier bet was really my, Hua Xingchen's fault for having eyes but failing to see. I am just a delinquent young lord, how can I compare with you? Fruan Oion, Huo Xingchen, ale willing to follow your commands whether they be storming the heat ENS or marching on the gates of hell, and all ask is that you not abandon me. In any case, I am already here, there's no need to send me away. I feel that it is better to let him leave. If he really remains, none of the young women here will be able to relax. My thoughts exactly. Fine. Let your people put these things into storage. What are you doing? Pick up those supplies and take them inside. Young Lord KL, young Lady Chiu, have done nothing wrong here, how can you be so cruel? Also, make sure you all act prudently, don't go just because you can bully others. Half I in this place, everyone is an ally, understood? Yes. Elder Sister Chiu. If he dares have any ideas about you, they'll let him die without a burial. Scans. So the young miss has a strong backer. Rest assured, since you are Chiu Yimeng's sister I promise not to make a move against you. You are. I am Yang Kai's senior sister. Don't make trouble, continuing to show OFF these cheap methods surf will only serve to embarrass yourself further disaster see. Yang KL think you should begin making soul plans for how to arrange your house. I am afraid it is going to become more and more lively in the near future. Even if they were to see me being shameless, even if they badmouth me. At the end of the day, IT does not matter to me. With you here, what need is there for me to handle such matters? Do you really want me to act as the house manager? I don't believe anyone else cases once lady issuing instructions my Dong family will although it is embarrassing to say, brother and junior sister here, my reflecting M is also will ing to listen to young lady QJS instructions. Additionally, IBR Tatu Kuchui also have no objections. Because we weren't sure that the young Kai here was the one we ahead in order to probe the situation. Yen and Hitchman ch thin wax if not, then my Kaplucting M would have Lu immediately with Oron. Purple Fern Valley also agrees those who will come later? So that's how it is. How long will it take for your fellow brothers and sisters to come? They can arrive here in 3 days as they are already on the road. Not only are reflecting M, but there are a number of others who traveled here either with us. Who? Number of old friends. In addition to our reflecting M, there are also members from Water M Hall, Pure Heart Palace, Soaring Feather Pavilion, and 10,000 Flower Palace. Interesting. Too interesting. It seems my decision to stay was the right one. The people from 10 Palace are also coming Inheritance War? A very special. It UNS a first class made up of only women. Because her never before experienced the Inheritance War. Flower Palace late chosen supporty badly strengthened the recent against the Ash Grey Cloud KL each of them decided to investigate the situation. Water M Hall, Pure Heart Palace, Soaring Feather Pavilion, 10,000 Flower Palace. All of these are first-class forces. Without even when we internets having 10,000 flower palace come to support you in the inheritance war. Yang Kai. Your face is really big. How did you meet all these people these past few years? Like how met all you guys here? Actually, there are 2 in contact with. If they participating in the inheritance war PM certain they would also come. One of them is the Endless Sea Islands Azura, and the other is the Tianlang Dynasty's Senluo Temple. Oh? Which 2 forces? Young Lord Kai is too amazing. Not only do you have friends from the Endless Sea Islands, but even people from other dynasties as well. This Fan Hong is deeply impressed. You lying bastard. Before, when I how way we ers you had, you told me that there was none. To think almost believed your like to see you try to fool me again. Stir sec lur. Junior brother Yang, since it is really you, I should go back and deliver the good news so that the others from my can come here at full speed. TLL be troubling you then. Ing Gio. Reporting. Al Haf. Warrior. Is really escort senior brother Chen out of town?